Gross. Anyway, hi. Welcome back to the stream. We have a graveyard to finish building because we started working on it's been like a couple weeks. We were interrupted by the kit coming out and like all this stuff. We've been working on this graveyard for so long. So today we have to finish the graveyard. That is the main plan. Oh yeah, and I got a haircut, but I didn't cut it myself. I went and someone else cut it. I feel like when I get a haircut and they've washed it and I didn't wash it yet, I feel like I look kind of like a mushroom. I don't know how to explain it. But I feel like I'm giving Lord Farquaad a little bit, but it'll be fine once I wash it. Once I wash it myself, it's okay. It's just, you know when you get your hair cut or like done by someone else and it feels wrong until you've done it yourself? Yeah, but I got it cut for real instead of doing it me, which was good of me and brave because that gives us better luck for the wedding because who knows what could have happened if I did it myself again. Imagine I mess it up. The wedding's in 2 weeks, like, could have been real bad. But I was brave, so. Anyway, let me get my game. Actually, I have the game open. We're ready. Oh, and I have a cat cam on, but there's no cat. So that's sad. Yeah, a haircut is never fully tested until it's been washed. Exactly. When you have someone else do it, you just need to like do it yourself for it to feel right. At least for me. No, I'm not gonna wear hair extensions for the wedding. If I was gonna do that, I wouldn't have cut my hair today. You guys, people are so weird. Not you, I'm not talking about you. But people are so weird about my hair. They're like, why would you cut it so short? Are you gonna grow it out for the wedding? I wanna look like me. No. I did have a wedding hair trial already. I posted a picture on Instagram. I don't post on Instagram very often, so it's like 4 pictures ago on my Instagram. You can like scroll and look at it so you can see what the hair is gonna look like. And my hair was the same length in that as it is right now. So it's okay. It's gonna be totally fine. You don't have to panic about my hair being short for the wedding. No, it didn't snow here, Sarah. I'm a little bit too far south. It snowed a lot in like the north of Florida. It's like amazing and kind of weird how much it snowed up there. It didn't snow down here. It's just been like pouring rain and cold for a few days. It was like 40 degrees yesterday and this morning. It's gonna be 37 tomorrow, 34, low of 34 on Saturday, which is pretty cold for us, but it's just been rainy. And then it seems like it's gonna warm up. Thank God. Because could you imagine if my wedding was this week and it's been in like the 40s and raining all day? The wedding is outside. That would be a disaster. But it looks like it's gonna warm up. So it won't be like warm like hot, but it won't be, you know, in the 30 degrees. Because that's terrible. Everyone's gonna be in like dresses, short sleeves, and like stood outside in the rain. Like, oh, that would have been so bad. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. And you know, everybody always says, it's a blessing, it's luck to have rain on your wedding day. It's not lucky to have rain on your wedding day when the entire thing is outside and you're stood in the mud. That's not helpful. I don't want luck. I want it to not be muddy. The whole thing's outside in the grass. Like this, don't even put that out there. Don't even say that, okay? A lot of people have rain at their wedding, and it'll be fine if it happens. We have a tent, but it would be very different. So I just don't even want to. We're not even gonna say that, okay? We're not even gonna say those words. It's gonna be fine. I actually did buy the leather cardigan earlier. Yeah, Taylor Swift dropped a new cardigan today, and it's like a creamy white color, and it's covered in hearts. The buttons are hearts. I simply had to purchase. I think it might still be available. I'm sure they bought like so many of them, but check. It's like $70 though. But I did immediately check out. Like, I was there. I've been seeing people on TikTok talk about how they think there's gonna be a new cardigan launch and they thought it would be leather. So I've been like waiting. I knew for like 2 weeks that if this happened, I would buy it. And it did. And I bought it. So it's my wedding gift. I was thinking about that. I was like, This is actually fun timing for it to come out. A white cardigan with little hearts. Are you kidding? That's adorable. Because we're gonna have like a little dinner at my parents' house before the wedding. Like I can wear a little cardigan. Come on, perfect timing. So actually, I simply had to buy this for the wedding. So it's a justified expense when you think about it. It's fine. Wear it over my dress if I get cold. Hopefully I don't have to do that. I'll just deal with it. If it's freezing, I'll just deal with it. The dress has many layers of fabric on the bottom. So maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. If it's gonna be really cold on the day of the wedding, it's still not too late to rent, like, you know those like outdoor heaters? It's not too late for us to rent those. But we're probably gonna wait until next week, like when we have a better forecast, because you can't really, I mean, it's still so far out. So give it a little bit of time still, a little bit over a week, then we can think about that. Because you don't want to pay for them if you don't have to. So I don't want to rent them in advance. But I was told that it's okay if you rent those like kind of last minute. Like they usually have plenty and it's fine. But they are like $150 each. So I don't want to have to do that. But if it's going to be freezing, like it's going to be freezing. So then you deal with it, I guess. It was cheaper to buy them for you. Really? I didn't even look into that. Oh boy. I haven't actually looked into it either. I just heard like the vendor, the venue said that they're probably like 150 each, but I didn't actually check yet. I'm trying to put that out of my mind because it's not going to happen and we won't have to worry about it. So why dwell on it? You know? Yeah, and there's no need to buy them because then you're going to have loads of them. Like that's too much. I'd rather rent them. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's not gonna be a problem. It's gonna be fine, actually. So everything's totally fine. Oh, that's nice, Jessica, to bulk buy the alcohol from Costco. Yeah, our the caterer. Actually, no, it's not the caterer's fault. The venue, you can't bring your own alcohol. You have to have like they have a couple specific caterers that you're allowed to use at the venue, and they have to bring the alcohol. You can't bring it at our venue, but different places have different rules. I'm sure it has to do with like insurance stuff and different licensing things. I don't know. There's probably like reasons, but whatever. It's fine. I'm not too worried about that. It would be really nice to save money buying it yourself though. Okay, well, we're gonna work on this. I've been working on decorating this 64 by 64 lot graveyard that I've been trying to build for my Not So Berry challenge. Most of it is done. This is like our third stream doing this. We keep being delayed by things like my kit coming out. So we were doing a lot of that and not finishing this. So it's been kind of a weird process with this build. Usually I would have been done with it a lot faster than we have been, but there's been stuff going on. This is what we're working with right now. To finish this off today, we need to figure out all of the decorating of this area. This is like the whole grave section of our legacy heirs. Like this is like the fancy part for our Sims. Obviously a lot of landscaping needs done around it still. I need to refigure out how we're gonna put the crypts in because I got rid of them and put this instead. We need to reorganize all of this because this is just madness, this situation. I'm not really enjoying it very much. And then terrain paint, which is also gonna be madness, trying to do all of that. So this is gonna be an interesting one, I think. We have a lot left to figure out right now. Gonna have to wish us luck. When I look at it, I get stressed. Like thinking about terrain paint in particular, but that's the last thing. The last thing. Oh, and also the inside of this. We'll have to decorate this too. But we'll get there in the end. There's 1,001 total graves, in case you were wondering. Yeah, I think I'll make a YouTube video out of it eventually. Honestly, it won't get posted in the next month. I've got everything planned out for, honestly, like over a month, just because I've been pre-recording so much because of the wedding that like, I'm so far out right now. So I won't post it yet. I guess I probably could. No, it won't fit in. Well, did you see they announced the new kits, the next kits today too? Like, maybe I can show you that. We kind of already knew about these because they had teased them in that thingy before, like in that announcement thing they posted last week, but they actually announced a release date. These are the other 2 kits that come out this month. January 30th. Oh my god. That's gonna make 5 kits in 1 month. This is next Thursday. I'm obsessed with these 2 CC creators, so I'm like thrilled about this. I just can't believe the frequency at which they are releasing these kits. Like, this is literally printing money for them. And I'm part of the problem. The kit that I made, let's be so for real, is printing money for them. And these? They didn't even make these. The CC creators did the entire thing. Like, this is CC creators. With mine, I was like the idea girl. With these, the creators did all of it. So this is like nothing for EA to make this. So this is literally printing money for them. But yeah, I don't know about that. That's $25 worth of kits releasing in the span of 2 weeks. Well, so I don't actually know how much money the CC creators would have gotten paid. And I had a whole rant about this when I made the video about the first 2, and I'll say it again when I make a video about these 2. But I don't know how much they paid them. I do know what my situation was, and it's definitely the same. I just don't know what the price was for them. But they basically paid me a flat fee, and that flat fee is like, this is your compensation for your time and your expertise and everything that you've put into this pack. So they would have had that too. And then they'll make commission only if you use their creator code. You have to use their creator code for them to make commission. If you use someone else's creator code, they don't make commission on it. Just the creator whose code gets used earns commission on it. I personally of the opinion that the CC creator kits specifically should have permanent commission, and it should be more than 5%. Always. Like, they should get a commission on every single purchase of these kits because they made the entire thing. The problem is EA knows how much power they hold in this relationship dynamic because every CC creator is gonna 100% jump at the chance to do this, and honestly would probably do it for free. Like, speaking from experience with the kit that I made, I would have done that for free. Should I? No, because they're making a ton of money off of it. But I would have, just for the opportunity, because that is so cool, right? And I think a lot of other creators are in that same boat. Like, they would just do it for free because you're not gonna pass up an opportunity like that. And they're certainly not gonna try and negotiate because you don't wanna get passed up for it. Like, if you're being difficult, they might choose somebody else and you don't wanna be like that, so you'll just do it. It's kind of the situation. But then they made the whole thing and they don't even get commission on it? Like, what, $5? And they don't even, yeah. So I don't know. I don't love that. I do think that it's really cool for them, speaking again from experience, it's a cool opportunity and it's really special to have your stuff in the game, and like, that is valuable too. Like, for them personally, it is valuable. At least I know that's how I felt. But money is more valuable and they should be paid fairly. Wow. For what they're doing. And I'm not saying that they were like not paid a lump sum, because they were. It's just like, when you think about how many people are gonna buy these, they should be making a lot more than they probably are. So, anyway, the power imbalance is just weird with that. Yeah, I was paid to build the lots for Snow Escape and Growing Together. I was paid a lot less than I was for the kit to do those builds though. The builds, think of it as kind of like they commissioned me to build 3 houses. Like I basically got paid a very small amount of money for that, but that's fine. Like, that feels very different than this. Like, I don't think anybody bought Snowy Escape because it has lilsimsie builds in it. People certainly bought the lilsimsie kit because it's the lilsimsie kit. A lot of people bought it, you know? But anyway. Yeah, I got a haircut earlier. And meanwhile, chat's like, yep, I did. Exactly. But yeah, nobody gets commission unless you use their creator code, which is why I've tried to make a big deal about specifically the CC creator codes when I've talked about it, because they're not going to make a commission unless you use theirs. And of course you want them to make the commission so they have extra money. Yeah, these two will have codes, and I assume that the codes, I actually don't know, but I assume that their creator codes are the same as their username. It is most of the time, but when the packs come out, I'll check and tell you when the packs are actually released. But I assume that their code is just the same as their username, because it often is. But weren't there supposed to be 3 creator kits? No, they announced these 2, and then there's 2 more that are coming out later, they said. We don't really know when is later, but later they're coming out. Yeah, it should be, right? It should be an auto commission, exactly. And I'm not necessarily talking about, I'm talking about the CC one specifically, because I don't necessarily think, well, I don't know. I don't want to sit here and be like, they should be paying me an auto commission. Like, I put a lot of work into the kit, but I didn't make the whole thing. Like, they made it. With these, the CC creators made it. Like, they made the entire thing. It's a completely different situation, and they for sure should get a default commission. But anyway. So they did announce this today, which will be interesting to see them come out. That comes out next week, next Thursday. So there's probably, I assume there's probably going to be an update on Tuesday. It might just be a small one though. But I assume there'll be an update on Tuesday, because hopefully maybe they'll fix the clutter being missing. That would be nice. But I don't know if there actually will be. Maybe these are ready maybe these were ready based on the past update. I don't know, but usually there's an update before a pack comes out. So yeah, and creators don't get commission from console players now. Exactly. And that's the thing. Part of why they started making these CC kits is almost like so they said, was to help get console players their hands on stuff from custom content creators, because console players will never have custom content. It's just not possible. And then the creator codes, of course, don't work on console. And that's like a limitation of it not being their store. Like, it's the PlayStation store instead, but still. I don't know. Yeah, the CC creators can post their codes and stuff. I assume that when these 2 kits come out, the creators will post about it and then be like, and you can use my code to support me. And then you could probably like repost it or whatever if you wanted to. And of course, I'll make a video about it, and I'll make a big deal about their codes in the video, like I did last time. But, well, that's the thing, Britt, exactly. Like, with these kits in particular, I feel like these kits will sell better than other kits because people have an inherent trust of these creators. They have an existing fan base, and they also just are better. Like, respectfully, my Shuno Sun's Cozy Kitsch kit is honestly I think it's the best kit, like, out of all of them. That Cozy Kitsch kit is so good. I think that is hands down my favorite kit that's ever been made. Like, I love that pack. And so they should be getting like a standard commission on that. I am obsessed with that kit. It's so good. And the expertise and also the following that these creators are coming to this with, they should be getting more, you know? Well, on the map, it has the 27th to 31st marked out as Nostalgia Now, whatever that means. We don't really know why it's 5 days. I don't really know what to make of that. Like, so, yeah, we'll see, I guess. But this, I guess, is one of them. But I don't think this is nostalgia related. This is just a kit release. So, yeah, I saw the promo image. On the EA app, there's a promo image of like the Sims 3 Into the Future thing. But I don't think that's Nostalgia Now related. I think that Into the Future promo image is going to be for that, what are they calling it? The login event item. Yeah, and I don't think that Nostalgia Now is a sale, because wasn't there a sale that started today? I'm pretty sure that there's a sale today. There's so much going on right now. It's actually unbelievable. Let me see. Yes, there is a sale today. The EA app says it. And it's the first time that Life and Death is on sale. So Life and Death is 25% off. Love Struck is 25% off. For Rent, Horse Ranch, Growing Together, High School Years, and Cottage Living are 50% off. So that's actually a pretty solid sale. And that's actually a good reminder to use a creator code in the sale. If you're going to buy a Sims pack, use a creator code. It doesn't have to be mine, but if you're going to buy something on the EA app today because of the sale, use somebody's creator code. Like find a Sims creator you like and put in their creator code so that they can make some money off of it. But oh, Love Struck is 38% off on the EA app. Oh, really? They told me it was going to be 25%. They like tagged me in the EA creator code server. Well, that's better. 25% off for Life and Death is pretty good too. Yeah, my code is just lilsimsie, but you can definitely use somebody else's. So that way people can make some money off of it. It's a nice way to support Sims creators. Wow, we've been yapping for a long time. We've been talking about a lot of stuff and we haven't even started building. Yeah, for most people, it's just their username, usually. But your favorite creators will probably have it, like, in their YouTube description or on their Twitch panels. Like, people usually have it posted places, so it's easy to find. But, yeah, you could use the CC creator codes on other packs, too. Yeah, use whatever creator's code you want to. So if you wanted to, like, support one of them extra by buying, like, an expansion pack with their code, by all means, please do that. That is 1,000 graves. Yeah, it's 1,001 total. On the commission, during the sale, we earn commission off the sale price, but they increased the commission to 7%. So like Cottage Living is 50% off. So Cottage Living costs $20 right now. And if you use my code to buy Cottage Living, I would get 7% of that $20. Usually it's $5, but it's also usually $40. Whatever. It's kind of confusing when you say it out loud. When you try to describe it, it's like all these random numbers. It is nice that they increased the commission for sale prices, though. The creator code thing, honestly, has been really amazing. Like, it's been an incredible opportunity for a lot of Sims creators, and we never used to have this, and it's almost kind of surprising that The Sims and not The Sims, that EA does it, because EA is not the kind of company that you would expect to do this. Like, people kind of have a perception of them that is different, you know? And like, it's nice because people are making all this extra money and they didn't have to do that. Like, yeah, so it's definitely a nice thing to have the creator codes. Their reputation is earned. Yeah. Yeah. And EA has quite the reputation. Okay, let me open up another OBS so I can record this. And then we'll start. Whoa. Takes forever to open. Sorry, that was my computer making that noise, not yours. Okay. Well, that's true, honey. Exactly like you said. Like, you wouldn't have bought many packs if you didn't watch Sims creators. Like, Sims creators are kind of carrying a lot of this. And I don't just mean me, obviously. Like, just in general, like, the community. And not just, like, YouTube creators, but, like, CC creators and everybody. Like, anyone who creates content around The Sims is why The Sims is so successful. At least a big part of it these days. So, okay. Let's start trying to lay this out. BB dot. Oh wow, I can't type. Move objects on. Okay. I think I'm gonna pull a couple of these over a bit more. Good. Okay. I'm also, I think, gonna take some of these. The problem with these is that they're different. I'm kind of feeling like, and I don't know if you all are going to be mad at me for this, but I'm kind of feeling like we should just change these graves, all of the fancy ones, to display as normal graves instead. Because I'm really struggling with how to lay them out and have them fit. So I kind of feel like they should just get displayed normal. Meanwhile, chat's like, no. Maybe we could have a couple. It's just hard because I think it looks ugly. Like, it's hard to know how to do this. I wonder if we could give ourselves a couple spots to have like one special one per occult. Move out the way. And then most of them could be normal. Oh, I need to come here with a sim. This is annoying. Looks more realistic with different ones. Yeah, but it's not gonna look realistic. And also, we've already placed like 1,000 that are the same, so. But then we could have just one of each. I'll bring Prism. Well, yeah, in real life, they're filled with different types of graves, but it's just not gonna be like that. Like, our graveyard isn't like that, because we're not gonna go through and change the display of all the other ones. Like, we're trying to make sure we do justice to the original graves in our front yard. If they're mixed together instead of grouped by a cult. Yeah, but think about, like, the alien one. The alien ones do not match this at all, no matter what you do. Like, there's no way to lay it out and have it not look stupid with the alien ones. Because that... I mean, seriously. Okay, but imagine if we had, like... Display as gravestone. Imagine if we had one mermaid one. I want this one. Oh wait, can I not display you as the... That is so messed up of you to do that to me. This is the fancy one. This is the one for the robot. I guess I can custom do it. Can turn off the automatic switch. Oh, can't automatic switch on display. Oh, turn off auto switch. There you go. That's better. Spellcaster. And Vampire. Oh, I need an alien one too. Oh no. I actually think that the alien, that looks better for the alien, to be honest. How are we gonna do this? Oh, and the werewolf one. Oh no. How are we gonna place them? That's so fun that we have all the occults though. I actually love that. I wonder, do we need to put them like... Oh, maybe we could have, because there's a total of what, 6? Maybe they could be on either side of the path. The path curves a little weird. But that could be an okay way to introduce them. I do think that these ones look a little bit bad. I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna make all of these into regular ones. Please don't get mad at me, okay? I'm thinking about how we're gonna try and fit them, and it's stressing me out, and I want it to look... Don't light a candle. It has to be done. We'll have a specialty thing for the rest of them, and then we'll have these display normal. We have too many. We have way too many. I'd like to see you try and make a graveyard for this many. Then you'll understand. We've been at this for weeks. And this section that they're in right now, these are all for Sims that are like important to us. These are Sims that we actually know, which is kind of nice. So they're still over here in a special section. Thought we had finished it already? Yeah, I wish, Christine. I feel stressed. But we have not actually finished it. In fact, we're still going. Okay, maybe scoot that back a little bit more. How is that? There? What about that for lining the front for the specialty ones? Okay, the other thing is that we wanted to have like, and maybe we just have one of the crypts. Like we don't need to have more than one, but I'll probably get like a fancy path going up to that, which will be good. The next thing that concerns me is that these are all out of build mode. These are placeholders for all of the graves that we had to get fake graves for, like for Sims that died but their grave glitched and we couldn't use it. Which is a little bit absurd when you say it out loud. But I'm not really sure where to put these. I wonder if they'll line up okay along the back this way. Do we run out of room? Kinda. The crypt isn't necessary. The crypt is there mostly as a decorative thing. I just like it to fill up some of the space over in that corner. Fishing in the pond, yeah, we'll do that. No, these can't go in the crypt because these are fake. So it doesn't let you. These will either fit exactly or there won't be enough space. It might be perfect over here. Oh, chat, this is huge. I'm so glad those fit over this way. So there's like a whole section for them. There's a little bit of separation, but they still fit. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we have... I wonder... This is terrible. But I'm kind of wondering if I could put one of the horses there. Strawberry is the most important one. Wait, is that one strawberry? I wonder if I could put strawberry on there, put the horse like it's one of the occult types, and maybe we could display these as regulars. Because that would clear it up a little bit nicer. It all fits a little better that way. Except not quite enough to line this up. Oh wait, it actually fits perfectly. Oh my gosh. That's good. Horse, my favorite occult type. Yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna do terrain paint. Oh my god. Let me give you like an overview of the lot then. Okay, so up here we've got like specialty displays for all of the different occult types. These are all of our pets. Over here, this section, these 3 rows, are for all of the Sims that we knew. Like our family, Sims that are important to us. These are all graves that are placeholders for sometimes like a Sim's grave glitched and we couldn't get it. So I just put one like out of build mode. Those are all of those. These ones are all the strangers that we found. And then these are all of the legacy heirs. We also have a special spot for Piper, our founder, but I haven't decorated it yet. That's what all of those different things mean. Now we have a lot of landscaping to do, chat. This should be interesting. Yeah, I think that the legacy section looks pretty cool though. I like it. Maybe we'll start working on this because we've got like the worst of it is laid out and figured out now. Okay, I was gonna give her like, well, I guess we had hers as a lighter color on purpose, didn't we? I guess that's a good thing. Should she have like, What if we use the Star Wars flooring? How bad is that? It's kind of bad, but it feels right. That's a nice gray. Okay, that could work. Do we want to open that up again too? So that you can have the pathway like straight through it, or... And then we can do some landscaping around? I don't know. I think I might need to go leave this lot and come back without a sim too, because we've got everything kind of laid out now. Maybe I'll get rid of these sims again. Come back from Manage Worlds. Oh, I could use the camera from my kit on Jort's grave. That's a cute idea. That's better because Jort was a photographer, so I put a camera on Jort's grave, but giving her the camera from my kit would be nicer. She didn't live long enough. Oh, this is the wrong world. Jort didn't live long enough to get to see that camera. She was dead. And it comes in blue. Oh, yeah. Oh, we could do the open book on Barbies as well. That's a good idea. She was a writer. I like that better. Oh, it's okay. We didn't do much terrain paint yet. So if the terrain paint deletes, it'll be fine. I've done like a really complicated path, but it's not like we did all the other stuff yet. So it could have been worse. Yeah, this camera replaced with the one from my kit. That's huge for the Blue Gen sim. Oh, and Moss can have a controller now. Oh, that's better than the Moss thing. It even comes in green, but Moss was a gamer. Oh, Barbie just had this stack of books. Yeah, this stuff is way better. Barbie can have a pink book open. That is such an improvement. Okay, let's keep doing our landscaping stuff. We're gonna need a lot of plants to fill all this in. I might get a bench over there. Yeah, all of it getting replaced. Well, when we started this, my kit wasn't out yet, so we couldn't do it. Now we have way more options. I can't tell how many plants I'm gonna want to put in here. No, one's not empty. I have a guitar in front of it though. That's better. Okay. That's enough. Little bush stuff. Yeah, Piper's in the middle. Piper is the legacy founder, so she has like... It feels kind of mean to give like one of the Sims a better grave, but she was the founder, so... She is more important than the other ones. I haven't put anything on hers yet, but we'll decorate hers too. I'm trying to think more, before I get into that too much, I'm like kind of trying to think more about the layout of everything. Because I feel like that's kind of an important thing to figure out first. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said 1,000 graves. It's actually 1,001. To be exact. Okay, bb.show live edit objects. All right, debug. I'm gonna look at growing to get together. My comfy gamer kit, perfect for decorating graves. Hey guys, see, the comfy gamer kit is actually multi-purpose. You can use it to make your Sim's office. You can use it to decorate your graveyard. You've got a lot of options for how you might desire to use this stuff. If that's not the most lilsimsie thing ever, yeah. I didn't, you know, when I made this, I didn't really anticipate it being used in this way. This is not something that had crossed my mind until this week, so. I guess that's a good thing. All right, we have to go through and put a bunch of these around, don't we? Because I have a whole bunch of extra little spaces up here. Oops. Oh, is that floating? Oh, wow. Don't know why they didn't put that in the marketing. Yeah, good question. They don't really market off of killing Sims that often, do they? I guess, I mean, they kind of did with Life and Death, but before then, they don't really talk about it that much. I can't imagine why. Okay. Oh, I guess for eco lifestyle too, because they got the new, I mean, they do always advertise the new death types, but when I say like marketing off of killing Sims, I'm thinking about more than just that, like, you know. Oh, the mold and for rent was a huge focus in the trailer too. That's a good point as well. So maybe I lied. Maybe they do. Okay. Yeah, we could get like some benches and things out here. This is the 64 by 64 lot where the graveyard was before, Christian, in the Ravenwood world. No, the Sim sale isn't just today. I don't know how long the Sim sale lasts for, but it's definitely longer than just today. I'm sure some people in chat might have seen like posts about it or something. I don't know when it ends, but it'll be longer than today. February 10th. Okay, so it's a pretty big anniversary sale then, going on for much of the time of their birthday celebrations. Hey Lucy, thank you for the raid. How do I, okay, so listen. You're gonna come in here and you're gonna think, well, this is concerning, and you'd be right. I am currently making a graveyard for my legacy challenge where I have 1,001 graves. I'm not exaggerating, that is the exact number. Yeah. Lovely to see you. No, but I am so used to this from you. That's true. You've seen it. You know. This is a really special occasion, though. We're building this. We've been working on this for so long and like trying to build up to this moment for so long. So it's really nice for us to finally get to do this together. We've kind of been waiting for this one. Don't worry, I didn't have to count them all like recently. I've been slowly counting our grave collection as we've been building it over the past few years. So I didn't have to go one by one and count them. I've probably been counting since we had like 80. Like I probably had to count up to 80 and then I started counting just as I added them, so it wasn't as bad. Okay. Oh yeah, Eliza's been there. Eliza's been dead for a while, so we don't have to worry about her. We're on Gen 22. So she left us a long time ago. She's been gone. Okay, a few more over this way. I like the white flowers because I feel like it looks kind of cute. It matches the graves, you know? So I am enjoying that about this. Okay. Maybe if we had a few more bushes, like maybe if I got some of these to help fill in some of the open space. I might like that. I can kind of mix and match the shapes a little bit more this way. I don't really like it over there. But some of these places might be good to have them, you know? I feel like the landscaping looks bad. No, there's, as far as I'm aware, oh, we missed this. As far as I'm aware, there's not a limit to how many graves you can have on a lot. I mean, the grave is just an object. So it doesn't matter like too much how many you put, because again, it's just like whatever amount you can fit, I guess, of the objects. But when you play on a lot that has this many graves, like if you live on a lot like this, let's just say I have learned from experience that it's kind of a pain. It does give you some lag, and you will have some issues with your Sims being non-stop haunted. But otherwise, it's like no big deal, you know? Okay, I like the separation between that. I feel like that's helpful. We just need more plants. Bird feeders and wind chimes. Yeah, that would be good too. We have a lot of like little things to go back in and add. Oh, they did announce a patch next week for the clutter. That's fun. We were talking about that. I haven't seen them announce it, but we literally were just saying that on stream. We were like, I hope that there's a patch next week because the kits are coming out, so hopefully they fix the clutter. And then they said they would, so that's good. Yeah, put a bush there. Oh, see, like this needs it bad. Kind of bland. Oh, I like Life and Death way better than High School Years at Sea. Life and Death is one of my favorite packs, I think, that they've ever made. I really enjoy that one. Not to be dramatic, but like, I like Life and Death. It is very fun. Yeah, that'll be good too. I wonder why. Yeah, guys, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm actually kind of a fan of Life and Death. I know, it's shocking, right? Bet you didn't see that one coming. All right. I think for the bench, yeah, maybe I'll just use this one. I don't know where I want to put these. Like, I'm thinking I'll kind of lay them out in these sections, like kind of far back sometimes, because then it kind of feels like there's places for you to sit, like you're at a park. So we can add some of those. That's a bit close to the grave. They won't really fit over there, but I could probably have one like right here. There's more space there, and one over here. That should be okay. Yeah, I haven't used any of the poppies from Life and Death. That's sort of on purpose. Obviously Life and Death has some things like that, but we're using the white flowers kind of intentionally because I like how they match the graves. And also I like how it matches the fountain. That was the original inspo, is that it matched the fountain. Okay, we need a very large flower arrangement. Ideally something really fancy for Piper. Floral, sympathy, bouquet. I don't know, some of these are kind of ugly. That one does have like ancient legacy founder energy. So that one might not be so bad. And that's base game. So it feels like, you know, old. I might try and get it centered though. I prefer it like that. Okay. Let me see about, I was gonna look at some of the stuff from Life and Death. I was thinking about maybe trying to give her like this. It's like a little extra, you know? guess we could have the pink. Would she even have pink? Maybe the red's better. Yeah, you can add pictures to the graves. I'd have to get a sim to do this. But we do know Piper. I don't, hold on. Life and death. Decorations. Maybe nobody else will have the photo, but maybe Piper specifically will have one. Because I feel like that could be kind of nice. And then she has something really fancy. Okay, let's think about the inside of this building, because we haven't touched that yet either, and this is kind of important. We want this to be the sort of location that you could have a small funeral in. I want to make sure that people have the ability to host a small event. It doesn't have to be like big, but we'll put all of the necessities for it. Oh, I need to put trash cans around outside too. I should go through and do that first before I forget. Or, okay, or a wedding, yeah. I mean, I've been known to do that. A small wedding is hilarious. Yeah, chat, we need to make sure we have enough stuff in there to host a small wedding. That's the main inspo. Sure. I had a wedding at a graveyard in my legacy challenge, my other legacy, just a couple days ago on Monday. Okay, I need to get like the debug stuff. This looks ugly. Get together. Okay, here we go. I'll use just one small one of these. Oh no, maybe it should be bigger. This can go there. Okay, I have space for flowers then, which is good. Flower over there. Flower back there. Scoot that in. Okay, I don't know if I like this part. The graves show up empty on the gallery? Like, you think that when you say empty, do you mean that like the Sims won't be tied to them and they're just like not real graves, which is my assumption, or do you literally mean that they won't upload to the gallery? Because if they don't upload, I'm gonna be so honest with you, if that's the case, I might lose it. Gone? Surely not. Let me come back and think about this. I can't handle this discussion. I think it'll just be an object. Like, I think that they'll just be blank. My assumption is that when you upload them, they'll be just like a blank grave. Like, you won't obviously see the Sim's name who's there, because the Sim is gone. But I think that the grave should still be there. I don't think that it'll be disappeared. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not building this for the gallery anyway. Like, I'm building this for me. So, you know, if for some reason it actually doesn't work, like, I still built it for me, so it's fine. But that is disappointing if so. But I'm pretty sure it'll be what I think. I don't think it should be a problem. Well, this doesn't want to fit anywhere. We will use this inside. I don't think I want it to be this dark. I think I want it to have a dark wood color instead of black. Okay. No, that's true. We haven't had that problem when uploading the legacy houses, so why would it start now? Yeah, you make a good point. I'm not worried about it. Should be just as we think it will be. Yeah, I did get a haircut today. I actually went and got a haircut. I didn't cut it myself this time, which is good because the wedding is in 2 weeks. So it would be bad if it turned out bad because the wedding's in 2 weeks. So instead, I was brave. Okay. I don't know if I like the wallpaper color. Maybe I should have used one that was a bit more wallpapery. Maybe we could have done that. Life and death. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have just used this one that comes pre... I'll clear some stuff off of it though, so you have space for your own stuff. At that point, I shouldn't even bother with that. Okay. Where is the... That's the dream casket bed. I need the, like, display one. That's the thing for it to sit on. Oh, here we go. Okay. And then I need a podium, too. I think I'll put the podium just off to the side of the casket. I don't know. Or should it be directly in front? I feel like no, maybe it should be in front. Oh, I posted pictures on, if you're curious to see, I had like a hair and makeup trial for the wedding already, and I did post pictures online. I put them on Instagram. So if you're looking, because they said they had short hair too. I also had a hard time finding things to do with short hair for the wedding. So I did post pictures of my hair on the Instagram, if that's helpful. Okay, I'm gonna do not very many chairs. Like, we're kind of setting this up for a really small funeral. What if I did put it off to the side? And then we could have like the easel thing over here. I came into that meeting that or like when they came over to test it, I came into that with pictures, like of some ideas of kind of what I was thinking. And I was like, oh, I like this part of this one, but this of that one. And then the hairstylist was like, okay, and then did it. And then it now isn't really like any of the pictures, but it's kind of its own thing, so. A small funeral because everyone's already dead. Yeah. Yeah, genuinely. There's no Sims left to attend it, so. That's true, you can also only technically invite 8 people anyway. Granted, usually more show up, but you're right. It lets you invite 8, so. Okay, I'm gonna get a light above that. Or a light to the next side of it or something? I was gonna say to the next of it, but that's not correct. I meant next to it. Guys, I can't even talk. I'm falling apart these days. We'll have to change the lighting color. Yeah, it's weird that you can only invite 8, right? But that's how it works. I'm sure that the Sims Discord is better now, Arch. I think that their mods are better now. Honestly, I haven't been in there. Some people, not naming any names, but me, were getting death threats in the Sims Discord. So I stopped, I left that. Well, I'm still in it, but I have it like fully muted because I can't be around. It's been a while. It's been over a year since that happened, and it hasn't happened to me since. So that's good. You know? Oh yeah, it was bad. And they literally didn't do anything. I was reporting them in their like ticket system, and then I was like, hey, did you ban those people? Took them literally hours. And then they were like, oh, sorry, we can't share like mod actions with people. And I said, well, I want to know if you ban the people who are giving me death threats. And they also said, I sent them screenshots and I was like, hey, like you need to ban this. Like this person is literally typing something horrible in your general chat. And they go, okay, well, we need to consult the disciplinary matrix. I'm sure that they have like a script, but literally I won't repeat the message, but it was like a graphic message telling me to violently hurt myself with methods. Like something that should have gotten picked up by their auto mod did not get picked up by their auto mod. And they said, I gotta consult my disciplinary matrix. Wrong thing to say. Wrong thing to say. Those people did get banned. It just took them forever to get to it. And they were just spamming in the general chat. Like, it was bad. I can't believe that those messages got through their bot. Like, genuinely, I don't understand how that is even possible. It was bad. But it hasn't happened in a while, so I'm sure that it's better now. That was like in the first couple weeks of the server, and they hired mods. And I think that was part of the problem, is that they had hired people that were bad. Like they hired like a company that mods Discord servers, and the company sucked and was doing a bad job, which is wild because they paid for like someone to do it. Someone who supposedly like this professional company has teams for it. No, yeah. I still feel like I would rather that have happened to me than to someone else, because I've seen a lot of things over the years. So not that I'm glad that it happened to me, because obviously I'm not, but I would rather it be me than like somebody who's not used to seeing it. When this was happening, I was at my grandparents' house too, like my mom's parents' house, like in the middle of nowhere in Illinois, and I was literally sat on their couch in the basement. They were all watching a football game, and I was like sat on the couch like violently shaking. like why isn't anyone doing anything about this? Like why am I being repeatedly tagged, harassed in this server, and no one is banning anyone? And it went on for like 2 hours, and I was just like sat in the basement like shaking. It was pretty bad, and I of course didn't want to tell anybody in my family that it was happening because I don't want to freak anybody out. But anyway, that was rough. I also never talked about that online, really, that aspect of it, I don't think, because I didn't want to give attention to it, but oh well, I've said it now, so. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Ooh, let's do this picture. Because this comes in like a, ooh, yeah, pretty. Okay. I don't like the wallpaper. I think I do like the shape of the wallpaper, but I don't know about the color. Maybe it is fine and I'm just being silly. Let me do the bathroom too before I forget. Well, the reason they were doing that, Stevie, is that because they could. I don't think that they were like necessarily targeting me. I mean, they were, but it like the problem with that server at the time is that it was brand new and obviously very poorly moderated. And so it was like dumpster fire to the max. Like I wasn't the only person having weird trolls in there. It was maybe, I don't know what everybody else was seeing, but like I was definitely being tagged in a lot of bad stuff, but there was just a lot of bad going on. It was like the Wild West out there. It was like, seriously, every person in that server was a troll, basically, because nobody else was typing, because it was so bad that nobody else wanted to type. Because, of course, you're getting, like, scared off by these evil, literally evil people that were typing in the server. So nobody reasonable was typing. It was only bad people typing, and everything was bad. And that, again, was a long time ago. So I think that it's better by now, but I don't actually know. Yeah, they really did a terrible job rolling that out though. And of course it was brand new, so they had like 20,000 people all join in the span of like a couple days. And just nightmare ensued from it. So that was part of the problem too. Maybe I'll do brown. I don't know. That's okay, right? Yeah, that's the thing. The damage has been done because now, since it was so bad in there initially, nobody wants to be in that server anymore. Like, all the people that had joined it and like maybe would have been in there and hung out in there before, everybody like left or has it muted, doesn't type in there. So I don't even know if it's bad anymore because nobody wants to be in there anymore because it was so bad. Nobody wants to use it. The Sims server, Green Plum Bob, the official Sims server. But if you were around when they launched it, like, you know, you saw what it was like, even if you didn't see what's happening to me, like, you saw what was happening just in general, so. But I'm sure it's a lot better now. Okay. I want a sink that has gold, though. Oh, I guess I could use the life and death one. That's pretty. You definitely heard about it? Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. I still don't understand that. Because, like, you knew when you were launching it how many people were going to join. And they hired this company that supposedly the company is a Discord management company. Like, do they have AI Discord moderator? I'm not accusing the Sims of this. I've never heard of that. Are there AI Discord moderators? Consult the disciplinary matrix. Yeah, that's interesting. But it's bad if so, because like, there even like the standard auto mod wasn't done well because things were getting around it so easily in there. Well, yeah, I don't mean a bot. Like, a bot is different because with the bots that you're programming yourself, like my chat bot and like even the Discord bot I have in my server, I've told that what to do and say. Like, that's like, I have typed out all these messages. That's different than like something that's like generating a response itself, which isn't the same. And that's what we're now like, I don't know if that's a thing though. And that's kind of a wild accusation. And clearly, lesson learned, if that is a thing, it shouldn't be because it doesn't work. So. Yeah, I don't know if I assume that you can't talk about leaks in the official Sim server, Missy. Because that would be kind of wild if they let people talk about leaks in their own server. I don't think you can. I don't know, I don't go in there. All of this to say, clearly, I don't know anything about this place because I don't use it anymore. Yeah, I guess the colors of that are kind of bad. The one from Life and Death is ugly. Oh, there's like a flame one. That's kind of too much, isn't it? To use the one that has a literal flame. Well, maybe it's nice though, I don't know. I don't like the curtains. I'm really struggling with the colors in here. The small room is a bathroom. This is supposed to be like a mini funeral space, the rest of it. I wonder... Okay, see, like this thing's sized down. It's not the greatest, and obviously it's floating, but does it blend in well enough to the wallpaper to like not be noticeable that it's floaty and weird? hate that that clips. It's so annoying. I feel like it's better than the other ones though. And then it'll hopefully work for on this too. Okay. So it matches. Do we want to get another piece of art over here? That one's scary. Oh my goodness. Would columns help? Oh, maybe. Because you could put like big wooden columns if we wanted to. Oh. Nah, no. I think it looks kind of weird like that. It's like the wrong wood colors and it's clipping strange on top. I don't know if I like it like that. I say we do no on that. Okay. Well, maybe I should bring a sim here again. I know, annoying. I just want to change the lighting color in there. No, I'm not limiting packs. See, I mean, most of the packs it's like life and death and get together for the most part. But I have a bunch of like custom stuff placed on top of the graves for my sims, like because I made specialty graves for my legacy challenge. And so I have like a special camera from my kit on the Blue Gen Sims grave and like stuff like that. So there's probably a bunch of packs here because of that, but most of it is from Life and Death. The majority of the lot is just graves. And that's base game for the most part. But yeah. I don't know about a counter or a table underneath. I thought about that, Swampy, but it's so small that I decided against it. That's why I didn't even say it out loud, because I was like, well, it won't really fit. Because that's what I've done before when I have the clipping, or like the weird floating of the cabinets, curtains, sorry. I would put like a table there, but it's so tight in here that I feel like putting a table there is maybe a bit much, you know? Last curtain is wrong. Which one? This one? The window's at a different height on that one than the other windows are. So that's the main problem. And that's fine though, that's on purpose. Okay. Be more yellow. Can I get rid of this? What if I have no light? What if it's just kind of dark in there? Oh, I still have this one. Well, we could just have the one. Because then it can be kind of dark on purpose. That feels nice. This light I'll dim a little bit more too. Okay. Okay. That feels good to me. Now it's mostly terrain paint. This is gonna be like a real pain. Oh, I guess we could do some ceiling paint too. I might put some wood up there. Oh, I didn't put Piper's picture. Oh my god. The loading constantly is such a pain. No, we'll start there. That's important. Had some benches. We have benches outside. We did get some benches outside already, thankfully. So we've got that handled. The main thing is just going to be the terrain paint, and then we'll look around and see. Some lighting around. Yeah, we could put some lighting around outside. I kind of want it to be dark, but we can get some around the path. I'm gonna put Piper. Oh no. Oh, you wouldn't know Piper though, because you are Piper. Hold on, I need like you. Sorry, wrong sim, you forget. You would know Piper. Oh, maybe only Jort knew Piper. Is this worth it? It wasn't worth it. Jort didn't even know Piper. And now look where I'm at. And maybe her ghost is gone because of the rebirth thing, but it shouldn't be because oh my god, I'm gonna get all these achievement pop-ups. It shouldn't be because I have done this in previous saves. Like, I've had Sims be reborn. And I was able to do this. So, like, in my life and death save. I guess I won't have this. Oh, Smurf died of old age. Nothing bad happened to Smurf. So we're okay. I just saved and went to manage worlds, right? I don't want Piper's ghost in my house. So I'm gonna go back. We'll try this again. I have some pictures. I have Piper's grave too, but I don't think we need to have the picture. It's not necessary. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We don't need to add one. I think it looks nice with it being a little bit simpler anyway, to be honest. Like, it's okay. Nadia, I don't know. I'm probably not going to start a second build today if we finish it today, but we'll see how long it takes. Tomorrow we're going to build a wedding venue. Today we are doing this. I could probably get Piper's ghost from the grave, but I'm just not gonna worry about it. It's stressing me out too much, all of the loading screens and dealing with this. I'm okay with how it was, like, it'll be fine. And that's all fine too, yeah, so we're okay. Oh, this is actually before I changed the lighting though. So I'll do this now. All right, now we go back again. No, I'm not building my wedding venue. Pretend wedding venue. I would have to be exceptionally stupid to be like, hey guys, here's where I'm getting married and here's the day. Come on down. Like, no, I'm not gonna build my wedding venue. Maybe after the wedding we talked about doing that, but certainly not before. With love to you all, I don't trust you. And it's not that I don't trust all of you, it's that I don't trust some of you. So... I had to hire security. Like, we're not leaking anything. I've already been through enough. So, yeah, you just don't know who's listening, right? Like, so, you know, 99% of the people here are normal, but what about the couple who aren't? All right, now is where the sad part comes in, chat. We're doing terrain paint. How much of this should we do? Like, should we draw a proper line? Or are we just gonna put a little bit of terrain paint underneath each grave? Like, what's the level of which we are doing the terrain paint? I'm worried that the line is gonna be too much, especially because they're quite close together up there. So I'm almost thinking like just a little bit under it. Because we can't do like a proper anything. Oh yeah, the terrain paint's gonna take a while. It's okay, we can just yap though. We'll just get to talk, it'll be fine. Oh wow. I like that. I feel like that looks pretty good. Let's go around real quick and do some of the terrain paint underneath the plants, because that's gonna help a lot too. Just a little bit more dirt. Yeah, if we had lines everywhere, I agree that it would look too fresh. Fresh is hilarious, a way to describe that, but I agree that it would look too fresh if we had like proper lines everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna want to put some more bushes in that section just a little bit, but we'll get there. Oh yeah, we should save in small sections. That's a good idea. You can't trust the game. I don't know about trying to make some of them look fresher than others, chat. It's like a fun idea in theory, but I think with how busy this lot already is, I feel like it might actually be too much. I feel like if it was a small graveyard and you had like 10 graves, that would be like kind of cool and almost like a little bit realistic. But considering we have 1,001, I feel like it's not gonna look like a cute detail and oh, that one's more like fresh or more recent. It's gonna look more like that one's off. I feel like it'll just look like one of them's kind of weird if it's different than the others because there's so many. And you would do a few, but it would still, I feel like it would just look like a mistake more than it would look like a intentional design choice. At least that's my fear for it. Okay. This is gonna take so long to go through and do. Oh my goodness. All right. Cool, cool. More of those. I gotta do ones under here too. Just a little bit. I like that. It gives so much more dimension to the lot, you know? Like it just looks all of a sudden so much more finished. Ali, I can't remember. Let me check. I'm reading my 8th book this month. I'm reading Onyx Storm though, so I'm probably gonna, I'll probably read 9 books this month total, I think. See how long it takes to read Onyx Storm. I didn't have any time yesterday to read at all. It was very sad. Okay, a little bit more there. More back here. Whoa. Just got yours in the mail? Nice. That's fun. Yeah, I bought Onyx Storm on my Kindle because I didn't want to wait. I was like, I'm just gonna buy this because I want to read it right now. So. Oh, that is hard to finish it and then be the like pain of reading an in-progress series and then you finish the book that you're on and then what? The next one's not even announced. Like the current one came out 2 days ago. So it's gonna be a long time till we get more. Okay. Yeah, I've read all the Heartstopper books too. I like them. You got the audiobook on Libby with no wait? Oh, that's huge. I still cannot do fiction audiobooks. I don't know what it is. I've listened to quite a few nonfiction audiobooks in the past year. Like maybe like, well, I listened to, okay, like 6 maybe total. Or 7 in like the last full year. There's something about listening to like, especially a fantasy book on audiobook. I don't know if I could follow it. It's so hard for me to like focus and be able to like follow correctly what's going on audiobook. So I haven't really had luck, but okay. That's nice. How much is that? Did I get all of these? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll do a little bit more. Oh, I didn't do any of them, did I? Oh my gosh. Oh, I got that one. Oh, maybe I got a couple of these then. Just not the ones in the back. Okay. Well, that's nice. It's already a little better. I'm gonna try, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but I was thinking about trying to put some dirt around the edge of this path. Doesn't it just look a little bit better with some more dimension on there too? Like when you compare the two sides. Oh yeah, no, I'm not exaggerating. It's literally 1,001 graves exactly. So I'm actually understating the amount of graves that I have because the title says 1,000 and I have 1,001. But yeah, we have 1,001 total. Yeah, I wonder, I might have an easier time if I listen to like an audiobook of, because I know some of my friends will like switch between the audiobook and the physical book. And they'll be like reading the same book in two ways that way. Like maybe they'll go for a walk and listen to the audiobook and then come back home and put the physical book back up. And I might have an easier time like that if I was like maybe already started reading the book, because then I could follow it a bit more because I would be like into it more, but I don't know. I think part of it also is that I have a hard time like multitasking with it. And I want to use it so that I can multitask. And that wouldn't change. But for some reason, the nonfiction is easier. I don't know. It feels like listening to nonfiction kind of feels like listening to a podcast. So it's not as bad. Oh, we have a lot to do over here. Okay. I'm going to want to probably add a lot of things into this pond. So it looks a bit prettier. Yeah, audiobooks for driving is great. I don't really like get out much, so I don't have like a commute, so obviously I don't really do that. But my mom listens to a lot of audiobooks for that reason. Okay. That helps. Pond objects. I feel like we should put something fishy. Maybe I'll put the fish sign over here, more out the way. Calling it something fishy. I don't know why I said that. What if I sized up a couple of these? Because I think that looks really nice. And then if we added in some of the plain ones, because we could kind of make them look a little bit less uniform this way, I feel like. Okay, that's nice. Oh, I love this little fountain too. I need to use that more often. What about, I don't think I want to have it like full of rocks and stuff. Like I think I want it to be a little bit more, because I just like the shape of it so much that I don't want to mess with it. But maybe we could put some of the little VFX things. Like we could put some fish in a couple areas. Some swans would probably be nice. Maybe I'll get like 2 sets of them. And there could be like a surprise gator. But swans are good for this. And then maybe we could get some dragonflies around it. Maybe we put some fireflies in a few places. And then we have to go through and do outdoor lighting too. But the fireflies will be nice. Oh, plus we could put some of the fireflies, like, if we wanted to, we could space them out a little bit. Like, throughout the space, which might look better in game. Obviously it looks a bit cringe from right now, but that could help. Okay. Let's get some outdoor lighting next. I still have terrain paint to do. I'm like trying to split it up. Can you tell? I'm like trying to do some of it and then come back to it after I've done more of the outside. I was thinking about trying to line this path. I just don't really know like how frequent the little lights should be. I do not like those. But this might be okay. And we'll just kind of slowly place them. You could stagger them. Yeah, I guess you could stagger them. I was doing them on opposite sides on purpose because it's easier to place them that way. We can do them in between each of these. Because I've already got trees done. But yeah, you see how we have the trees kind of placed like this? I'm almost trying to like copy the tree placement. The big lamp posts that have the baskets are maybe a little bit too big. I don't know. I mean, I've already placed all these now too, but there's like big things like these. There's some like this. Those always have yellow flowers, don't they? You don't really want yellow flowers. I don't really want red flowers either, so I'll probably have to have one that has no flowers. Which it does have, but that's a bit much. If I did that, I would probably put them like... I don't know if I like that. What if I had those on the edges? For the entrance. Because they do fit okay right there. How does it look at night? Yeah, that's good. I honestly think that's okay. I won't do those. What are the 1,000 graves for? Oh, these are graves that I've been collecting in my legacy challenge for a while, Ms. So the graveyard is for the graves. The graves aren't for anything. I've already had the graves, I guess you could say. Oh my goodness. Well, here we go, chat. This is where we get super brave, and we have to do terrain paint for all of them. Hope you like terrain paint, because we're gonna be here for a while. Oh, I should save again too. Paint that'll disappear. Don't even joke about that. The game's not gonna crash. We're not gonna close anything. It's gonna be just on this lot. There's not gonna be a chance for it to reload, and we don't have to worry about it deleting. It's gonna be fine. Oh my gosh. I think I like how that looks with just a little bit underneath each. Yeah, right? It's like you shouldn't even say the word crash out loud. You don't want to risk the game getting any ideas. All right. This is gonna be so painful. Have I done the ones, like, did I put it underneath all of the legacy era graves yet? Because I can maybe do that as an in-between thing. And that might be nice. Hey, we're, you know, 4 rows deep. And we thought placing them was bad. The terrain paint's actually worse, I would say. It's worth it. It's gonna be so cool. This is like the big finale of our Not So Berry stuff too. Like after all of this time. And you know what? This is so validating because when everybody used to say, why don't you just make a graveyard? And then I would say, well, because my front yard is the graveyard. Well, here's the proof at how long it would have taken to just make a graveyard. You see? That's not why I kept in my front yard. I just liked it, but it's another reason. Don't worry, you only have to do it 1,001 times. Oh my god. No, I mean, we've probably done, like, before we started this big section, we probably had done, like, 30. So it's only, like, 970 that we have to do. When you think about it. So it's actually not that bad. It's, like, basically nothing when you think about it. It's fine. Yeah, we could be, like, 200 in by now. I don't actually know how many are in the rows. I need to speed it up. This is better. Moving the camera less means I make more progress quicker. So let's try and do that. Move the camera as little as possible. See, now we're getting like into the groove. We know how to do it now. We're fine. I'm not even worried about it. Oh, I just moved the camera after I said I wasn't going to. Whoops. Oh well. All the way down this row. I'll go all the way down this section. My arm is starting to cramp. I'm actually not joking. I wish I was joking about that. Once I finish this whole section, I'll stretch it. Don't worry. Imagine you get like a terrain paint related injury. Oh, this is bad. Hey, Kayla, do you work out? Yeah, I work out. I paint terrain in The Sims 4. How about you? And they say The Sims isn't an e-sport. Okay, saving is a good chance to stretch. That's good. It's like in here from the clicking. That muscle is hurting. Arm strain. Okay, maybe I can try and get a view of these front 3 rows all at once. Look at this tree right in my way. Wow. That's pretty good. Okay. Now I've done them like way out of order. I'm gonna forget some, I bet. I feel like it'll be pretty obvious if there's some that are forgotten though. We'll see at the end. Okay. Oh no. There's a bunch over here. I thought I had finished these full rows, but I guess I was like doing it from the... Some of these are bad. Like some of them have so much more than others. I'm like redoing them now. Oh no. That's really bad. We can't afford to be doing that. Maybe I should just go one by one. This is like a little bit less than half of them. So once we finish this row, we'll be off to a good start. There we go. So that is like this full side. Then there's all of these, plus all of those, and some of those pieces. Okay. Oh, but I did that back row. There you go. Oh my god. This tree is way in the way, isn't it? Wow. Oh, so you're like 1/3. Oh, when you put it like that, I bet it's more than 1/3. Let's tell ourselves we're halfway now. Makes it feel better. Yeah, I added details to all the air graves already, Ellie. We did that. We've got a little fancy section. Imagine this is your first stream. You've never been here before. Is that anybody here right now? Is this your first stream of mine? Because first of all, it's riveting content, but it's also scary. Oh, people are saying me. Oh no. Well, I'm so glad that you could make it today. Normally I do more than just terrain paint on stream, okay, I promise. Today's special. This is a really special occasion right now. And for the record, I didn't kill all these sims. Most of them I found these graves, and that's not a joke. Like, we played in a legacy save for like 22 generations. So all the townies died. And then they all died again, and they all died again, just of like old age and stuff, and probably neighborhood stories. I killed some sims, but I certainly didn't kill 1,000. We found like 800 of them, I would say. So it's not concerning. It's fine. I didn't kill most, Dika. I probably killed like 150-ish total. Anyway. Oh, just that many? Yeah, just that many. That's like basically nothing when you think about it. How far down are we? Oh, not that far. If I make a YouTube video out of this, imagine the speed build. It's just like grave placing, terrain painting. I don't even know if I can. I'd like to try though. But like imagine it's not exactly that interesting, and there's not a lot of like exciting aspects involved. It's just speed placing graves. I guess the beginning would be interesting, where I was doing the terrain paint of the path and like laying out plans. I'll try it. And like all of the jumping between managed worlds and coming back, I'll have to cut all of it. It's gonna be so weird. Or I just leave it and it's like a bunch of loading screens. Wow, really exciting content. Great stuff. The video is titled "Doing Terrain Paint for 1,000 Graves." No, we'd have a better title, don't worry. I bet we're past halfway of this section now. Oh yeah, we're getting to the bottom because it's starting to get longer. The rows are getting longer, so we're closer to the end. This isn't that bad. I bet we'll probably spend like 15 minutes in real life doing terrain paint. Or maybe more, I can't tell. I don't know when I started. Maybe it is more than that. I'm gonna have to go back in the VOD and check. Now I'm just curious. How many more? Oh, 3 more rows, that's fine. And then keep in mind, we do still have all of the ones in the other side that are like family members. Because these are all sims that we don't know and graves that we found. And then I have all the ones for like our family in another section. What if it deletes? Don't even joke about that. Oh, this doesn't look like it has enough. There we go. I don't intend to reload the lot or allow the game to crash. I'm gonna save though. I think as long as we don't have a loading screen, we should be okay, because it won't really delete itself. And well, it has been known to do that before, but I don't think it will. Would I rage quit? Yeah, I think, honestly, if the terrain paint deleted itself, I would probably have to end stream. And I'm actually being so serious. I don't know if I could bring myself to play Sims anymore tonight. If we had a thing like that happen. Like, I would probably have to say, okay, I'm gonna go now. Like, I can't do this again right now. And I think that would be valid. I feel like that would be a valid reaction. All right, this is less. See, these are the ones that we actually know, and there's a lot less of them. So this shouldn't be as bad. We're almost done. Okay. You've raged for less? Yeah, exactly. I think all of us would be not able to watch any more Sims tonight after that. Like, if that happened, I feel like we'd all be like, okay, that's enough for the day. All right. Almost there. This row is a lot longer than I thought it was. Oh my god. Okay, now we're almost there. This is the last row. That one's kind of floating, but don't worry about it, okay? The special graves in the back corner near the family ones are graves that I had to get out of build mode because people's graves glitched or we didn't get one. Like, for example, I deleted a couple Sims and then I got a grave out of build mode for the Sim that I deleted because they didn't actually die. So that's what the ones in the back left corner are. That's what those are the ones that I had to buy. But mostly it was graves that glitched and I couldn't get the gravestone. But I knew the Sim had died, but I just couldn't have it. Guys, that's all of the main spaces. That's all the big stuff. I did do terrain paint underneath those. Oh, we might be done with terrain paint. I'm gonna save. I did the pets first. We started with the pets. So the pets have all their terrain paint already. That's not that bad. See? Okay, let's just go through and do like a full-on tour. Big left section under tree, first row. Oh no, this one, they have paint there. There is paint under this part. It just looks, because it's in the shadow, you can't really tell as well. I feel like I want to have, I don't know, I feel like I want to get a little bit more terrain paint around this. Like I want it to be a bit darker at the top of the pond. Doesn't it need something like that? And there's some other things, like maybe we could add a telescope somewhere. Like, you know, we kind of want to go through and get some of those little last minute details. I could probably have a picnic blanket somewhere too if we wanted to put one. Yeah, we talked about bird feeders too, didn't we? So now it's on items. That's the next thing. Where's the blanket? I guess, is the black and white ugly or is it fine? Yeah, we did the interior earlier, so we do have that. We can put a picnic basket, which will help. And then telescope. Where can you go that you'll feel nice? Maybe just over here. Near to my family will be pretty. Feels out of place, kinda. You think so? I feel like it looks like it's in a park, so I don't think it's that bad. You think it should be next to the pond? There's not a lot of space over there. If I did that, I think for me, I would rather just get rid of it than move it. So if you think it looks bad, then I'll just not have a picnic blanket. Because I kind of like it there, but if you actually don't like it, then I trust your judgment. Picnic table instead. Well, the blanket is the blanket is my preference because your Sims can woohoo inside of a picnic blanket. So that's the main reason for putting that there, is because it's multi-purpose. The picnic table is unnecessary. Okay, I guess I'll just have the one chess table, right? Unless you wanted to get another one over here. I'm okay with putting a couple, and they can be in kind of random places. Yeah, they can woohoo in the crypt too, but you need to have options. You know? Maybe I could put another one by the pets. I don't know. Where did it go? Here. Because you could come play chess out here. That might be kind of nice. There was something else that I said I wanted to add, and I can't remember what it was. But there was another... Oh, I was thinking about... from debug... I was thinking about trying to get just some of these little guys. It's like little rock clutter, kinda. But I don't know, I just feel like that's nicer. It needs something to like... add some more colorful... Oh, and the bird things too, that's right. That was the main thing. Don't let me forget, because I'm gonna place these rocks and I'll probably forget about the bird stuff. I have a tendency to do that, so... If I don't place them, remind me. Yeah, those are cute. Okay. Not there. I don't like it there. Well, I'm not so sure about, like, in this little area, if I want to put anything right there or what. I'm trying to decide if, like, a second tree, but that's kind of weird, right? I don't know. Gravel down the aisle. Well, I don't know if I want to put a full-on path up here, especially because there's not going to be a, like, an exit. And I don't like the path being so straight. Part of why I like the path is because it's like, oh god, this doesn't even fit. Oh, a statue might be okay. Yeah, I wonder about a statue back there. I don't know about that one. There's this one from Jungle Adventure. This one's creepier. I never really used the Jungle Adventure one, though. That might be okay. There's also some nice ones from Romantic Garden stuff if we wanted to look at any of those. I definitely use those more often. Then there's stuff like this from Romantic Garden stuff if we wanted to get some of those things. I think I like the Jungle Adventure one. I feel like it looks nice. Or, yeah, I think I prefer it. Okay. Maybe we could pretend that it's like, I mean, it's supposed to be of like a famous sim, I guess, but we can pretend that it's someone really cool and famous and kind, and we have their grave is over here somewhere or something. Not many of the Sims that aren't our family members get specialty graves. Okay. So let me look and see about this gravel path thing that we've just been talking about. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't really know about this. I would want it to be kind of curvy, and it just can't really be. Not to the degree that I would want it to be. It just, like, it looks like a random stripe, you know? It's not as cute. And I don't even really know about a dirt path either. I think it's okay just being grass, because people would be walking on the grass anyway to get up there. Same thing, like, I don't really want to put debug stones, because in real life it's like this. Like, they don't have a path to every single grave, you know? Yeah, I don't like that. Never have. I don't like how the stones fade, you know? Just some dirt to make a desire path. I still don't even think I want to do that. Oh, jeez. But maybe I would do it like really light. Well, maybe it's okay, really light. So it looks like a little bit like it's been walked on. Okay. I was doing these little rocks before. And then I interrupted myself. I haven't forgotten about the birds, don't worry. I'd still like to get some of those. All right, that's all of these over here. I have some in there already. Now it's mostly just like these far away sections in the back. Okay. Cute. A couple more there. Sure. It actually is pretty. I thought when we went to build this, I thought it was gonna be horrible. Like, I thought nothing was gonna fit, and it was gonna be a disaster, and like ugly, you know? So I'm honestly like pleasantly surprised that it's not turning out absolutely terrible, because I was convinced it would. No, we're not gonna change the graves to different ones. I'm not gonna go through and manually, like, individually change every grave. They've always been like this. They were like this in my old house, so I'm gonna keep them how they are. This is just what our graves look like, so. Okay, a couple birdhouses are cute, and I've got a few of them. I don't know about like a bird bath or something. Because that could be nice. There could maybe even be another one? I don't know where. Not there. Yeah, this is the actual graves, Aimless, yeah. And it's actually 1001, technically. But these are all graves that I've been collecting over the years of playing my legacy save. Not a joke. You think more grass and plants among the graves? I don't know if I want to do that. There is, like, and this is, I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but there are some of those big debug things where it's like little tiny grass and flowers from cottage living. And it's possible that something like that might be kind of cool. Just gotta find it first. Did I even type debug correctly? No, I must not have. bb.show live edit objects. There you go. You spell it wrong, that'll do it. That's more like it. But yeah, like these things. I guess depending on how you put them, they're gonna be a little bit clippy into a couple of the graves. But we could do something like that to give ourselves some more visual interest amongst all of them. It's like wildflowers, kinda. Okay. How does that look? I need something else down here, don't I? That's kind of nice. So when you look down, when you get close, there's like little bits of grass growing and some extra flowers. Okay. Not that one, because that one comes in the wrong colors. Scoot over there. Okay, wow, I like that. That would actually be nice to fill in some of this space then too. There's a lot of grass over here. I put some bird baths already, chat, so we don't need to add more bird baths because I did put a few of those in when I was doing the bird houses. So we've got some of those. This is like such a pro tip. Doing this to fill in a 64 by 64 lot is so helpful. Because it really does work to take up space, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to put any back there. I do have a telescope. So I have that. This worked out so much better than I expected it to. I know I was just saying that out loud, but like seriously, I thought this was gonna be horrible. Like when we first started this, I was like, it's gonna be a nightmare, it's gonna look so ugly. I don't even think it looks bad. Like I think it looks like a nice graveyard. This is what it looks like at nighttime. Oops. So we have like the pathway lit up a little bit. This is absurd. This is just ridiculous. And then over here, these are all my legacy founder and heirs. So the legacy founder, this is Piper. Oh, I deleted that. This is where the founder is, the first sim, the Gen 1 sim. And then this is her husband. I put him there because I needed it for symmetry, and she had a special spot. He's the only spouse that's over here. But then we have like the Gen 2 sim, the Gen 3 sim, the Gen 4 sim, Gen 5, then all the way through 10. And then after Gen 10, we started Not So Berry. So all the Not So Berry sims are over here on the second side. So like the Mint Gen sims there. We've got Tomato, the Red Gen, all in order. And I gave extra stuff to these ones because they're more recent and they have like special items to mark like their generation's rules. So lights for the statue. Oh, I guess, yeah, that would probably be good to get. Some outdoor light out here. Because you can put a light, and I can put it in, and then it will light it up. Okay. Well, let me save. And then I think I might put it on the gallery. No, I didn't put the shark pond on purpose. I also didn't put lights for the crypt on purpose. I kind of wanted it to be dark and creepy. This gray square is a picnic blanket, but you can woohoo in it, so it's fun. No. Do you see how some of those look like they're disappearing on the upload? Is it just not visually loading them all on the upload? That's what I was doing from the map view, like from Manage Worlds too. So I'm sure it's just like a loading render type of issue. Okay, I built a cemetery for my 1001 graves in my legacy save. That is not an exaggeration. There are 1001 graves on this lot. Smiley face. Oops. Hashtag lilsimsie. Hashtag not so buried. I was gonna call it not so buried, but I don't think I'm actually gonna call it that on the gallery because I think that's harder to find, searchable wise. Oh, weird, it cost exactly 80,000 simoleons. That's rare that you see a price like that. Okay. Also, it being 80,000 is wild. The graves are free. Most of them are, except for the few that I had to buy out of build mode because the graves were glitched, like what we were talking about earlier, in the Sims that I deleted and stuff. But we did pay for a lot of landscaping. There's like expensive fountains. We have like the fancy platforms for the graves too. There's 2 crypts on this lot. So I'm not surprised that it's not that expensive. All right, upload. Save new. Oh, and the fences are quite pricey too, of course. It looks terrible from the map, or like from that, you can't even see it. I wanna bring a sim because I wanna look at it at night. I wanna like tour it in live mode. So I wanna go bring a sim, or not at night, but just like, so I can see all the VFX and everything. Laughing that it's just called Graveyard. I know. It's not like a very fancy name for it, is it? I'll bring Kaleidoscope. This will be fun. First person mode? I guess we could. We could tour around on tab mode. Okay. Here we go. Might take a second to load because it's kind of fancy. You have tater tots? Oh, I'm jealous, Christine. I'm hungry. All right. Well, here's what it looks like. You can kind of see it, look, with the swans. Isn't that nice? And you can see the dragonflies around here. Oh, there being lights, though, I do not like. Because the lights aren't supposed to be there. But somebody has, like, decorated this place for the holidays. Great. Well, you spawn in, like, right here. This is the front of the lot, technically, but then everybody spawns on this side. So the gallery has maybe the wrong front of the lot, but it's fine. Let's not think about it. So we'll start from the gallery front. So you walk in right here, and the first thing you're gonna see are my specialty occult graves. So I have a vampire grave, a spellcaster grave. This is a servo grave. I put the horse grave there though. A horse isn't quite an occult type, but it can be if you want it to be. And then on this side, I have a mermaid, an alien, and a werewolf. In the back, these are all of our animals. Like, we had a lot of dogs and cats over the years, so they are back there. And then further down this way, if you look around over here, there's like benches and places to sit, but these ones are all of the people that we knew. So like friends, distant family, like siblings of legacy heirs, spouses of legacy heirs, you know, all of that stuff. These are all Sims that we actually knew. In the back behind the pond, these are the ones that I had to buy out of build mode because graves deleted for whatever reason. So to give a couple of examples, I deleted a couple Sims. Chat did not like that I did that, so I had to put a grave in their honor in my front yard. Those are here. And then when we did the big like ultimate grave hunt, we found a few that were like bugged and I couldn't pick them up. So I was sat there staring at a grave in somebody's front yard and I couldn't put it in my inventory. So that's maybe like 7 of these are accounted for in that way. There was one where like my Sims cat died when I was off the lot, and then it glitched and never gave me the grave. And so I don't have that one. I put one like, so there's a few things like that where like, you know, so-and-so died, but I couldn't find their grave, or a grave was glitched. So that's what these are. They're just out of build mode to mark what we would have had if they were to actually have died. So why were they deleted? Because I didn't want them. Chat didn't like that though. So. Anyway, here's the pond. You can fish in that pond also. But when you keep coming around this pathway, there's like some chess tables, there's a little picnic blanket. Look at that, look at the view. Wow. There's a crypt over here, so you can woohoo in there, and there's like some places to sit in the back if you wanted to. Further forward, we'll come back to all of these in a minute. This path leads you up to a big fountain and like a little, almost like a chapel, I guess. There's just a place to have a funeral in there, but we'll get to that in a minute too. These are all of our legacy founders and heirs. Well, founder singular. So this is where Piper the founder is, and then all of the other heirs from our 20-something generations are in here. We actually have 22, but this is Gen 21, and this is Gen 22, and they haven't died yet, so they're not here. Because they're still alive, unfortunately. But that's okay. This is more, like, this is the complete not-so-berry stuff, you know? Wish the graves had some terrain. I don't. Everybody was saying that. I don't think that's a good idea, because it's gonna make them look like they're floating. I saw so many people be like, you should have put them like raised up on a bump. But it's so hard to do this and have it be like, I don't know, like managed. And then you start risking where they're gonna look like they're floating on certain edges, and like, I just think that like raising them on a bump is not a, it's gonna be like way too, it's gonna look kind of like chunky. It won't look rounded. It'll look like very straight edges. It's just, yeah. Yeah. I don't think I want to do that. I also didn't want to put any like freshly dug looking grave spots on purpose. People were telling me to, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted them to look quite uniform, because that's what I was going for with the whole build. If you made yourself a graveyard, you could do that, but I had 1,000 graves to place, so. Anyway, so these are all of the heirs' graves. This is like the first 10 gens of a regular, I did like a regular legacy, and they're over here. And then we did not so bury, and they're over there. And then these ones are all the graves for everybody else. I found a lot of graves over the years, and just brought them home with me. They're all over here. And then inside of here, this is what the like venue looks like. It's really simple. There's 8 chairs and like a little place to have a funeral in here, and plus like a little bathroom. So it's not too fancy on the inside. But you could have a memorial service in here if you wanted to. So, yeah, we can see it at night. I might, like, triple speed until... Oh, you're napping on the bench? First nap at the funeral graveyard space. But we'll wait until it gets dark so we can look at everything else. Oh, I didn't paint the ceiling in there, did I? Well, I already put it on the gallery. I said I was going to, but I got so distracted. There was, like, a million things to do. Oh, well. That's not the main part of the build. Like, that's like an afterthought. That's a bonus. The inside in there. The main thing is all of this. So, it's no big deal. There are arguably a lot of people napping there already. Well, the gallery doesn't save any of the sim data, Dika. So the gallery doesn't have any of the sims' names on it from this. If you get this off the gallery, which I'll actually test in a different save in a minute. If you get it off the gallery, they'll just be blank. Yeah, it won't have a sim's name attached. Because like right now, if I hover over it, it tells us who it is. And like all of these, I can see my legacy sims. I kind of liked this one. But on the gallery, it won't have them anymore. Unfortunately. The Sims Discord just posted about me? In what way? Oh, the kit. Oh yeah, they have like a blog post that they made about the kit. With more information. It went out yesterday. So it's like a little interview thing about it. Yeah, they called me a Stanley enthusiast. They posted it on Instagram, and the caption said Stanley enthusiast. Look, drawing from her own setup, Stanley enthusiast and longtime simmer lilsimsie collaborated to create the Comfy Gamer kit. They started with Stanley enthusiast. I mean, yeah. I would say that. So I think we all are. Okay, it's starting to get darker, so we'll see the fireflies start to come out relatively soon, I think, which is what I want to see. Come on. Hurry up. I'm still waiting. Why does it take so long? You have the Stanley plushie on your bookshelf? So do I! He's over there. Wait. That's him. That is him. Stanley! I noticed that he was knocked over for like maybe 2 weeks in all my videos and I couldn't tell. So that's embarrassing, but it's fine. No, not the cup. No, Stanley Humphrey. Not a Stanley Cup. Stanley Humphrey. Oh, is that why somebody said, were you paid to say that? No, Stanley Humphrey is what they're talking about. Like my sim, the hot dog sim. Different. Different. Oh God. Why haven't, how long does it take for them to come out? Does that feel like actually dark? Maybe like around 8? Still waiting. You're a mega watcher, you rented a Stanley Cup. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's confusing. I'm not the one who wrote that, to be clear. They wrote that, not me. It's funny, but I didn't write that part. Yeah, I think a lot of people who see it are gonna think the cup. I actually did have that thought yesterday when I first saw it. I was like, well, people are gonna think they're talking about the cup. But they mean Stanley Humphrey. Yeah, I saw a Roman ghost already too. Kind of fun. Oh, I thought I was on triple speed. It keeps going back on its own. I was on triple speed before. Rose, I cannot answer that question. I gotta be honest, at this current point in my life, if someone says new legacy to me, it feels like my head's gonna explode. I'm gonna start crying. It's not, you're not doing anything wrong by asking, but like that's where I'm at with it. Because I'm so stressed about the wedding, I can't even think about something else right now. Like that's not even, honestly, not even on the radar. Like, I'm not even thinking about it. They're here, by the way. Look at how cute that is. So when you look around, you'll see the occasional little set of fireflies. That's nice. I like that. I think it's cute how they're kind of peppered around inside the graves, too. It's a bit more interesting that way. Yeah, the swans look pretty as well. Yeah, I just have to get past this. Like, I can't think about starting some new exciting thing and like launching a legacy challenge with everything else going on. So afterward. Afterward. I'm so busy right now. And now you understand too about my kit. I've been so busy with that behind the scenes too. That was part of the legacy. I was like, gotta get through that part first too. At least now. Originally it wasn't the plan, but now then I was like, okay, gotta get past the release. Like this past month has been so much. So much. The pathway's your favorite? Yeah, I like the curvy path. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a fun shape. So yeah, the wedding, it's really exciting and fun, but like the hosting is stressful. Anytime you're hosting something, it's gonna be kind of stressful. And there's just a lot of little things to finish and figure out, so. I have a to-do list of the things I have left to do. That's pretty long, but it's fine. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. A lot of it is little things. One of them was getting my hair cut. Did that today. That part's finished. Yesterday, I've been thrifting a bunch of frames because there's like a fireplace mantle at the wedding venue, and I wanted to get a bunch of frames and framed photos, like wedding photos of like my grandparents' wedding photo, Dan's grandparents, my parent, like, you know, all of the family members. And so I finally finished getting all my frames and put them all together yesterday. So I have all these little photos of family members' weddings. And like, they're like small frames for the most part, but it's kind of cute. So I'm gonna put those up. And then I haven't told anybody this, but I'm going to give them to them afterward, because I have this nice, cute framed photo of people's weddings. I mean, not all of our family is going to be there. Some of them are like my grandparents who can't make it, but like my parents and like Dan's brother, I have a nice framed photo from their wedding now. So I'll give that to them, which will be kind of cute. But yeah, I think it's a nice idea. So would they hear it now? Oh, they're not here. They're not watching. It's fine. They're not listening to this. Don't worry. My parents might be listening, but I don't really care. But yeah, I don't really, I mean, I like them, they're pretty, but like those people would have more of an attachment to it than I would to have long term. So, stealing that if you ever get married. I've seen people online do it and I think it's nice. Sometimes people will have like a table, that's like a memory table and stuff. I don't have that, but we do have there is a fireplace mantle. So I'm going to put them on there. Yeah, and my grandparents aren't going to be able to be there, so it's nice to have that too. So my grandparents are still alive, but my mom's parents at least are still alive, but they can't come because they're really old and my grandma just broke her hip and it's like, yeah, she's in her 90s and it's, yeah, travel from Illinois, not feasible. So, but I have a photo, which is cute. Yeah, some people do stuff like that, Claire, where they'll have like seats set aside for family members that have passed, and I like that kind of thing too. People will have like a memorial table. There's lots of little things that you can do, stuff like that. I don't have a memorial table at ours, but yeah, I like that, Chloe. That's nice. Yeah, my grandparents might like to have their photo too sent. They have a framed one, like the same photo framed in their house already, which is how I got the photo to bring here, but they might like to have another one. But yeah, anyway, it's just kind of nice. So I got that all set up, which is cute. I'm trying to think about other little things that we're doing that I still have to finish, but mostly the other little things that we have left to finish are like, we're having like at the rehearsal dinner, my mom wants to have like a slideshow of photos playing because they have a projector. And so I have to make the slideshow still. And that's the photos of like me and Dan. And it's a cute idea. I said my mom wants to do it. It was her idea. I want to do it too, but like she cares more about it than I do. But I still have to do that. That's kind of a team effort though from all of us putting it together. Oh, that would be cute, Christine. Yeah, that's a nice idea. I was thinking because I'm gonna keep a couple of the frames. I bought a lot of frames. I have like 12 or something that I got. And I put a couple of our engagement photos in some of them to put around because people say to like they've decorated their wedding venue with that stuff too. So I have them. I don't know where I'll put them, but I've got them. But then I can use the frames for the wedding photos afterward. So that'll be nice. Now I've got a bunch of frames. The rehearsal dinner it's kind of both, Dika. So the rehearsal dinner, people have like culturally different reasons and things they do with this. The rehearsal is literally a rehearsal. Like you would rehearse like the ceremony, like little quick run through practice beforehand. Literally like I'm gonna go to the venue and we're gonna do like a little rehearsal of it. And then people usually will have like a small dinner with like their family and like the bridal party maybe, kind of depends. Might be kind of casual, who knows, that night. But at ours, we just invited everybody. So I like rented another venue and we're having a dinner and everybody who's coming to the wedding is invited to the rehearsal dinner, which is pretty big. Like I think most people wouldn't do that. But my mom was saying, my mom is like, Kayla, here's how we're going to host this because this is how we're going to be respectful to our guests. My mom thought that since everybody is traveling, like everybody who's coming to the wedding is traveling. There's basically nobody local except like my immediate family and like Miv. Like there's nobody local who's coming to the wedding. Everybody, like my cousins are all super far away. Dan's family obviously super far away. So we are hosting another dinner so that people will have like another thing to, if they're in town, that it's like a free meal for them, a place to hang out, you know, because they've come so far. It's nice to have people who are traveling be invited, and everybody's traveling. So, but not everybody does that. Like Dan's family has never done rehearsal dinners. I don't know if it's a thing really in the UK. It just depends what your, I don't know. People are different, but it's nice. It's a place, it's a way to hang out with people more too. And like, I'm footing the bill, I pay for it. So free dinner, free alcohol for them too, which is nice. But anyway, I don't know if there's like it might be like even more or less common in different areas of the US, but I think what I'm doing is different than normal. Like this isn't really like a normal thing. It's not like an American thing to invite 70 people to your rehearsal dinner, I don't think. But I am. So it's just different, I guess. Yeah, some people might call it like a welcome dinner. At my cousin's wedding, that I just went to in November, they had a rehearsal dinner that was small, and it was like her immediate family and her bridal party and like the groomsmen and everything. And then afterward, at the same place, they invited everybody to come for drinks. And so it was like small dinner, and then like same location opened up for like a dessert and drink party kind of for a couple hours later on, which maybe is more common. It's a bit like more reasonable to pay for that kind of thing too than paying for dinner for everyone. But yeah, I don't know. Interesting to think about how people do stuff like that though. Very different. You had about 30? Yeah, that's a bunch. Yeah. I don't know. Our wedding isn't also, it's not actually that big compared to some. I don't, like 70 people isn't that many compared to some weddings. It's not a small wedding, but people have like 100 plus, so. No, I didn't have like a bachelorette party or anything, Nikki. I feel kind of cringe doing that because I've been married for 3 years. And also all of my close friends live so far away. And I wouldn't ask them to travel for that. Like, I wouldn't be like, hey guys, come twice, or like, I don't know. So, and even when they're here, like there's gonna be too much going on, so. Yeah, weddings are so expensive, Mel, honestly. I don't know how anybody pays for a wedding. Like, it's unbelievable. And I'm definitely, like, my wedding isn't like that expensive. Like, I've seen people on TikTok be like, yeah, I spent $150,000 on my wedding. And I'm like, huh? You did what? What do you mean? What? I've seen people, it's like someone like a video being like, hey, brides, like, what's your budget for your wedding? And I was reading the comments. I was like taking screenshots too and sending it to Dan, because I was like, I can't believe this. They'd be like, my budget was 70, but we spent like 150. What? What do you mean? Oh my God. That's wild. And like that change as well. Who's paying for that? Is it like their parents? I don't know. My parents aren't paying for my wedding. So you think a lot of it's the dress? I don't know. I wonder how much their dresses are. I mean, the biggest expense for me is the food, because you're paying for dinner for everybody, like dinner and drinks for everybody, and the caterer will charge you like a cost. So my catering package, it's like we have dinner, it's a plated meal. There's like a cost per person for that. And then we bought a dessert package from them. There's a cost per person for that. And then the alcohol package is a cost per person for that. And it's like $80 a person total. And there's like 70 people coming. So, whoa. Like that's the big price, is the cost of the food and the alcohol. I know. And like that's how they bill it too, is per person. But that's not that bad. Some caterers are more expensive than that. It's actually not that pricey. But anyway, you definitely don't have to do that. You can do it cheaper because you can have like buffets and stuff too. And some places, like you can do the alcohol differently. Like some places will, like you can maybe buy alcohol and bring it yourself. Our caterer, we can't do that. And like the venue, you can't do that. Plus, sometimes you could pay, like you can buy like a different package that's smaller. But anyway, yeah, it's not terrible compared to some, so. Very interesting. Yeah, ours is an open bar. So like people can drink as much as they want. And there's like I got to pick like 3 different beers and 2 different wines. And then they have like standard like mixers and stuff, and things too. So No, I don't have a registry for gifts. I didn't make a registry for gifts because I don't want people to buy me gifts. Certainly not you guys, but I don't want to ask for gifts from any family members or anything. Coming to the wedding is already asking for too much. Like, they have to travel, that's way too much. I don't want anyone to buy me anything. Like, I'm in a very fortunate position already, you know, like I don't need people to spend money on me. I feel guilty about that. Like I already have, like, oftentimes with weddings, it's like, you know, buying stuff for their house, but I own a house and like I don't need, so I wouldn't ask for anything from anyone like that. But yeah, some people like obviously are in a different position, but I'm very fortunate given like my YouTube situation. So yeah, we have a bridal party. It's just our siblings. So my sister and Dan's sister are my bridesmaids, and then Dan's groomsmen are my brother and his brother, which actually worked out really well because we each have a brother and a sister. So I think it'll be nice. Just our little family. Yeah, we have a guest book. I bought a guest book that has our names on it, and it's just blank white paper. And I bought a Polaroid. Well, I already had a Polaroid camera, but I bought a bunch of like Polaroid film for it and like nice pens and stuff. And I wanted a Polaroid guest book. But after I bought the stuff for it, I saw all these people on Reddit being like, "Don't ever do this. It was a disaster." And they were telling all these stories. Somebody was saying how people stole their Polaroid cameras. They had two, and they both got stolen at the wedding. Like, somebody pocketed the camera. Could you imagine? What? I don't think that would happen at mine, but I mean, who knows? I think it's probably not their family. I bet it's like because you know, if you invite your coworker and then they're married and you don't know the spouse, and there's like some people that you don't know as well at the wedding, I'm guessing it's stuff like that. And like, you know, they were drinking and like not thinking, but it's probably people that you don't know as well. Cause like your cousin's probably not gonna steal your Polaroid camera, but maybe they would, I don't know. I don't know your cousins. Or like a kid maybe. I can't imagine doing that at a wedding. People are also saying how people were like wasting all the film and like pocketing the pictures and not putting them in the guest book, which I can see happening. And nobody would think of that as being rude. But I could see that being a problem too. If they like take 5 photos on the film and then keep them all and not actually tape them. But I could see that happening. So that does kind of scare me, but whatever. I've already bought it, so it's happening now. It's happening, it's fine. And my friends are on the duty of making sure that they are filled with film. Because I know that my friends know how to do it. So I was like, Steph, listen, you are the Polaroid girl. Can you help check? And I have like a sign with instructions on how to refill the film too. I've seen people do like disposable cameras, and I don't want to do that because at Dan's brother's wedding, this was in like 2 years ago, nobody put the flash on. All the pictures are worthless. Like they literally have maybe a couple good pics off they had a bunch of the cameras, disposable cameras. None of them are good. Like all of the pictures are bad. They're all completely like unusable, bad. So I was like, that's not worth it. Like if they did it and it was that bad, like I don't feel like it's worth trying. But they had them and people were passing them around, and it was inside. Like there was lights, but it was still too dark for the pictures to turn out very well. So it wasn't that good. But I guess it's kind of hit or miss. Like some people have better luck with it than others. But yeah, the pictures did not turn out at Liam's wedding. So I didn't want to try it because I love the idea of that. Like it's very cute, but if you know someone who had it go bad, you're like scared off from it, you know? It makes you not want to try. I do like when people do stuff like that though, because you get pictures like that are a sort of different perspective of the wedding too, you know? And you don't always have a lot of pictures of your guests in the same way that you have of you. And the ones on those on the cameras are like from the guests, so. Yeah, there's apps that do that. I've seen people talk about stuff like that with the apps. Yeah, or you could just ask people to upload photos to like a Dropbox folder. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Maybe I'll try and ask. I'm gonna ask them to send me, but we could probably make something for everybody. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Like, I like the Dropbox thing, because then you can get more. I also, I feel so cringe about this, but I'm gonna tell the officiant to make an announcement asking everybody to not post. This is like, this is my most bridezilla moment, okay? But I have a reason. I don't want anybody to post anything during the wedding. I don't care if they post afterward. Like, as soon as we leave, by all means. I just don't want anyone to post anything during it, because my great fear is that, like, the location will leak. You know? I really got, you guys, I do not want some random stranger from the internet to show up. Like, I have gone to great lengths for this. Like, we hired all this security. Like, because I've had enough weirdo stuff happen to me at my house. I don't want to have this happen to, like, at the wedding, you know? So I'm just gonna try and ask the officiant to, like, make an announcement, but it just cringes me out so bad. Like, it just makes me feel so dramatic. But I don't think it is dramatic, especially given, like, the circumstance, but it feels dramatic. Like, it just feels so, ugh. But you're right, it is kind of common sense vibes. It's like, I don't know, like, if I were to go to, like, Disney World, I wouldn't post while I was there, I would just post afterward. That's how I would always do it. So that's how I'm kind of thinking about this. It's like, take as many photos as you want, post them if you want to, but just post them, like, you know, that night, afterward, or the next day instead. Just for, like, safety reasons, so that nobody does anything weird, you know? Yeah, except for the time we live streamed there. That was different, though. And I was prepared, so. Yeah, and I wouldn't ask them not to post completely. Like, I don't mind that. I'm gonna post, so ask them not to post completely is fine. I guess it wouldn't be, maybe I should ask them to not post a picture of me until I posted it. No, I don't care. I don't think I care. People do that, though, don't they? Oh, I don't care that much. And my friends wouldn't anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Guys, I'm overthinking this now. the more I talk about it, the weirder I feel about it. It's an embargo. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, at least everybody who's coming knows, like, about the situation. So, it's not that weird. It's not like, it's not that big of a wedding, and everybody is, like, mostly related to us. Or also, like, on the internet. So they would know. And they aren't gonna find it weird, you know? My family definitely knows. So anyway, interesting to talk about and think through, I guess. But yeah, all I've been trying to say is don't post until after the wedding. Like, after the day is over, then you can post. I just don't want anything to happen during. Yeah, waiting until the bride posts is nice. You don't want to, like, post a picture of her or something before she has a chance to. I've never posted a picture of anyone from a wedding that I've been to. But I would feel so weird posting a picture of my cousin onto my Instagram without their permission. I feel like it's just a little bit different, though. You know, like, I don't know if my cousins want that. That's like a level of attention that they didn't sign up for. You know, like, it's different when it's, like, on your regular Instagram, but when it's, like, all these strangers on mine, it feels weird to post a picture of, like, a family member on there. It's like a spotlight they might not want, you know? Because they didn't sign up for that. Like, they're not involved with lilsimsie. They're just related to her, unfortunately. So, yeah, you can do close friends posts now. I don't really post on Instagram much, just in general. It's funny because I post so much on YouTube and Twitch, but I don't really post anywhere else very often. It's like enough, you know? Yeah, that's, the thing is, Traylon, I don't think I feel that stressed about something going wrong at the wedding, because I feel like with like weirdos, because we have taken precautions, you know? Like hiring the security and stuff makes me feel better, so. Feel kind of cringe doing that too, but no, everybody that I've mentioned it to has been like, oh yeah, good that you have that. Like, when I say it, I'm like, yeah, we had to hire security, and then people are like, oh, good, immediately. So that, I mean, it's nice that people feel that way, because I feel like it's a little weird, but you know. Oh, your relatives tag the location on Facebook before and during the wedding? I had never even thought about that. Oh my God, Facebook. Yeah, nobody wants wedding crashers. My cousin had this is a story. My cousin had wedding crashers. I wasn't at this wedding because it was like the same weekend that Dan moved to America, so I couldn't go. But obviously my whole family was. And they had these wedding crashers that stole all of their bags, or tried to. They ended up dropping them, but like the bridal party all had like their purses and stuff like in this room, door closed, like all set away. And these wedding crashers showed up and tried to take all their purses, like 7 or 8 purses. But then they like got seen, freaked out, dropped them like in the road and ran away. So they got all the purses back and nothing was taken. Like it was fine, they had everything. But they literally got robbed by wedding crashers. Yeah, it's not quite wedding crashers. It's more criminal than that, I guess. But yeah. Isn't that unbelievable? I don't know who did it. They never caught them or anything. And they had all their stuff still. It wasn't actually taken for real. But like, imagine if 7 people had their purses stolen, all their wallets are in there, like. Yeah, a wedding crasher might steal a free drink. A robber would steal your wallet and 6 of your closest friends' wallets at the same time. But I've never even considered that. But I guess it makes sense that, I mean, well, not to like commend the robbers, but they're kind of smart. Because you can tell that there's a wedding going on, and obviously everybody has all their purses in a place, but like they've maybe even done it before. If they know like where the room is and stuff, like, it's not a bad idea to rob. I mean, you shouldn't, but it was a nice surefire way to almost get 7 purses. So I'm sure they've done it before though. And that's kind of scary to think about. I'm sure that's like their whole thing is they do that, but put some security in the coat room. Well, I've never even considered that. Do they usually lock those doors? I mean, probably not, because the thing about those rooms is that like usually people, you know, your family is like going in and out of them throughout the night. So the way they would learn how fast you can run in heels. Oh my God. Yeah. I still can't believe that happened though. What a story. And thankfully nothing bad happened. I don't think I'm gonna bring a purse to the wedding. For me. Like, I don't need my wallet. You know, like, I don't, I guess I'll probably have like lip gloss and stuff, but I'll put it in my mom's purse. I'll use her bag. And then they can steal her purse instead. How about that? Someone else can carry it. No, there's not pockets in my dress. I didn't think about that. I'm not planning on carrying things on me though. I don't expect to have my phone on me even, to be honest. So, I could even leave my phone at home. Like, what if I did that? Doesn't that sound scary, leaving your phone at home? I haven't done that in years. Dress doesn't have pockets? Yeah, it's big enough it could have pockets. It doesn't have pockets though. It's massive. Your license on you as ID? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't need to bring my cards or anything. Phone for pics though? Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to be in charge of taking pictures during the day. Like, I want to like, I'm not going to keep it on my person. It'd be like in my bag in the other room the whole time, you know? But yeah, I'm not going to keep it on me. It'd be like put away, closed away in the closet. So yeah, I'm not actually going to leave it at home. Yeah, there's a photographer and like everyone I know is going to have their phone. Literally everyone I know is going to have their phone at it. So there's plenty of people that have phones and there's a photographer. So, yeah, I wouldn't be taking any. I would just get other people's. Give my phone to my sister. I don't know about the sister thing. It's not that I don't trust my sister, but I fear my sister might be the last person I would leave my phone with. Like, I don't know about that. Like, my sister is maybe the only person there that I wouldn't give my phone to. Like, any of my friends, any of the rest of my family, I would give it to anyone else except her. Because she would get into it. Like, she's like a little rascal. It's not that I don't trust her to like lose it. I mean that she's like sneaky. She'd be like going on my phone. I don't know. I don't have anything on there that I wouldn't want her to see, but like I don't know. If you have a little sister, I think you get it. You know how they are. And she's grown now, but it's like my little sister. Like, I just don't... Yeah, yours is the same. See? Exactly. Not you being the little sister. Yeah. And then Dika goes, I'm the little brother, so maybe I do get it. Yeah. I am the little sister, and that's exactly what I would do. See? I wouldn't do that to her. I'm not sneaky. Oh, maybe I would. Not on her wedding day, though. Any other time, I would. If given her phone another day, I think I would. But on her wedding, I wouldn't. There you go. You don't trust your siblings like that. Especially not her wedding day. That's an exception, I guess. No, she's not getting married. She's a child. I'm talking hypotheticals in the future. She's a kid. She's not a kid. She's 19, but to me that's a kid. Wait, is she 20? No, she's not 20 yet. She's 19. No. She's 20. She's 20. Good for her. Still a kid though. They grow up so fast. That's like a baby, you know? Everyone here gets it, you know? You also forget how old your younger sibling is. Well, yeah, it like keeps changing. So, hard to keep track of. Anyway. Wow, we've been yapping for a long time. I haven't even moved the camera. I've just been staring at this. 26 is a weird number. Yeah, I agree, Dika. Being 25 is weird. Yesterday, Dan was like, Dan's 27. And yesterday, I was talking about how I saw this author I like has a book scheduled. Like, they were like, oh yeah, I've got the person who wrote The Spell Shop. She has a couple more books like coming out. There's one coming out in 2027 that's untitled. And then when I said that to Dan, he was like, 2027, I'm gonna be 30. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's unfortunate for you. When you think about it like that. 30's not old though. But I understand the turning of 30 feels like a big deal. So it's not actually bad at all, but it feels like a big thing when it happens, you know? Did I ever finish that octopus book? Yeah, I read that. We read the whole thing on stream. Or I read the whole thing on stream. When I read Remarkably Bright Creatures. Hurts less than you think. Yeah, I don't think that I'll be bothered by it that much. My dad was traumatized by turning 30. And I'm actually not, I mean that sincerely. Like, that was a big deal to my dad. And he still talks about it. So, some people, it gets to them. Yeah, when my dad turned 30, my mom and grandma threw him a surprise party, and he didn't know, obviously. They were supposed to have dinner with his parents, and he was like, I'm not going. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to celebrate. And my mom was like, oh, we need to go have dinner with your parents. Like, we really should go to your parents' house. We promised we would, and he's like, I don't want to. He had a surprise party there. But he was sad about it, which I mean, some people, you know, perhaps the wrong time to have a surprise party. But I think he had fun when he got there. It was just the getting to it that was not good. I know. Look, my dad's kind of dramatic, and I hate to say it, but so am I. Like, I get it from somebody. I don't think I would be dramatic in that way, but I am a little dramatic, and it's, you know, it runs in the family. Christine said, what? You? No. This is brand new information. I have never been dramatic. Certainly not. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Me overreacting to something? No. I don't do that. No. I don't do that. Oh my god. It's okay to be dramatic. It's fun, right? You threatened to end stream over terrain paint? Yeah, but that was justified. That's not even dramatic. I stand by that. If the game had crashed and my terrain paint disappeared, I would have ended stream. And that's not even drama. That's just like a justified fact. I should have done it. That crosses the line. If all of this was gone, that's too far. Justified rage quit. And we all would have felt that way. It wouldn't have just been me. I think I have rage quit The Sims over terrain paint before because of those stupid terrain paint glitches. I don't know if I've ended stream over it in the past. I don't think I actually would have ended stream. It wasn't that bad. The time that, I don't know if you remember, but I built this like sunflower farm once. And I did so much detailed terrain paint with these like rows and rows of skinny little sunflowers. And when that terrain paint deleted itself, that has maybe been the maddest I've ever been at The Sims. When that happened, I was like, this is unbelievable. And I should have known too. I always do terrain paint last for that reason. But like that was the whole inspiration for the build, was the sunflower field lines. So I wanted to do it so I could visualize it. I got goosebumps thinking about it again. That's so funny. It was bad though. And I feel like it happened like 3 times. That was a long time ago. Do you think if I search sunflower, it'll come up? Of course not, because the gallery's broken. Sunflower farm. Okay, it's not actually even that big. It looks pretty though, but that kept deleting itself. So rude. 40 by 30. Wait. Why? What's the drama? Leave her alone, guys. No one asked. The flowers are beautiful. Your opinions are not. Not everyone can afford that much money on a goofy little game. What about the packs? I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, there's drama in the comments. Oh. The gallery's funny. I'm sorry that I used a lot of packs in that build. Sometimes you get them on like, oh, they're about the kit. That's nice. A lot of times this page on my gallery is like self-promo, which isn't really drama, but it's kind of funny. Now it's about the kit. Look at more of my comments. I don't know if I want to. The gallery is like kind of scary sometimes. Wait. I haven't been having... Wait. Let me turn the Spotify down because I can't focus. As many terrain-related bugs as I used to. I definitely used to have more terrain paint bugs than
This is 2 years ago.
But what even happened? No way. No way. No way. I saved, right? I want to watch that back. It literally just deleted itself in the middle of me. It's when you get a different color, I think. When I started to place the other one. So I was doing like the lighter one and then I changed the color. And then it deleted everything. my God. And I was so mad because it's always like, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But when you're doing something like this, I was putting a lot of effort into getting the curvy path to curve the way that I wanted it to. You know, like it's hard to get it to look okay when you're doing a little curvy path like that. And then it just goes away. And the timing of me saying, I haven't had a lot of bugs recently, and then it happened again. This one is a weird bug though. This one where it deleted in the middle of me doing it has only happened to me like 3 or 4 times. Usually it happens to me on a reload of a lot and the whole thing goes away. With this, it's like this, I can think of a couple times where I was trying to do paths and then I would switch to a different color and then it deleted, but it wasn't that often. And I haven't had that happen to me in a bit. So, they took my statement personally. Yeah, I can't believe that was 2 years ago. But that was the house for Barbie in the Not So Berry challenge. So that was when, this is like right around when Horse Ranch came out. So, oh yeah, I still wear the headphones a lot. I just haven't been wearing them because my hair was too long and it was bothering me a lot, and I was worried that if I put them on, I was gonna cut my bangs myself, and I didn't want to cut my bangs myself. And now that my hair is short again, I'm gonna look like a mushroom. See? So my hair needs to grow out like another week or 2. It's kind of giving little lad. Like my hair is a little bit too short to use them at this current moment in time. So I feel embarrassed, but they are nicer headphones, so I prefer to use them when I can, but it just makes my hair look like it's not there. So, and it does match the sweater. That's true. That's cute. My sweater has a cat on it. Oh, not a little lad thing. Oh my God. Ah! Sorry, too loud. Whoa. It's very berries and cream, yeah, for sure. Cause I only got my hair cut today. Once I wash it myself again, and like, I don't know, it just feels different when someone else has done it, and like you've gotten it blow dried at the salon and stuff. You need to like wash your hair yourself for a true haircut test. So once I've done that, it won't sit as flat against my head. It won't be as little lad. So it's very like straight. But I got my hair cut at like 2 o'clock this afternoon, so it always just feels different when they style it for you, doesn't it? You know? Anyway, thank you for saying it looks cute. I appreciate it. I do think I look kind of like a mushroom when I first get it cut. That's fine. I'm used to it. Part of you hates washing your hair after you get it cut. The other part of you craves feeling like it does when you do your hair yourself. Yeah, I get that. I like it. I don't know. It just feels wrong right now. But mushrooms are very in right now. There you go. It makes you want shorter hair. I love having short hair. I really like having short hair. Obviously it's my preference. That's why I keep cutting it short. But, and I don't mean mushroom in a bad way. Like, I'm not trying to fish for compliments. I just mean the shape. So, I don't know. Yeah, it feels wrong, but it looks better. Yeah, I can see that, Christine. Yeah, when somebody professional does it, I can totally see that. I don't really want to grow it out long again, Dika. Honestly, when my hair gets to be about, like, this long, like, when it starts touching my shoulders, it starts bugging me. And the thought of growing it out to be, like, the awkward length of, like, this length area, the thought of that bugs me. I don't know, I don't really have a desire to grow my hair out. I used to have longer hair. Like, when I was in high school, my hair was, like, down to here. But I think I look bad when I look back at pictures like that. I think that shorter hair is better for me. And I think I just prefer the feeling of it, like, but yeah, I used to have way longer hair my whole life when I was younger. So it wasn't like super long, but it was longer. So yeah, I think I cut it when I was like 17 or 18 to be shorter. And then, yeah, I don't know. Now it feels more me. So, Oh yeah, your hair's been like that awkward length. You're trying to grow it out now, Christine. I get that. It's hard to fight through that awkward length phase. And it's not actually that bad, but it feels bad. So when you cut it off, you felt much better. Yeah, because you used to have really long hair, Dika. It's easier maintenance too. Yeah, I never had like really long hair though. I don't think it's for me. I'm not good at like hair stuff either. I was never good at like styling my hair really. So having something like, I don't know, it's just like this. It just exists like this. It's fine to me. Oh yeah, growing out your undercut is painful. Yeah, that's hard. Oh, the tough transition from relaxer to natural hair. Oh, that probably is a pain. Any kind of like hair transition is a pain. It was just the waiting for it to grow. Your hair is resistant to styling, is it? That's annoying too. See, no matter what you have, everybody's got something they don't like about their own hair. It's one of those things. You're getting the itch to bleach your ends. I think you should, Dika. I mean, your hair's not that long, so like if you did that, it wouldn't be too bad if you changed your mind and you cut it or like tried to grow it out. I think you should. I'm always team make the drastic hair change though. I could be a bad influence in that way. Chat's like, I'm thinking about getting bangs. I say, get bangs. Cut them yourself. Just do it right now. And that's bad. But that's what I would do. I'd just cut them. What? It's fine, you know? It's just hair. It'll grow out. But don't listen to me. I'm a bad influence. Don't let me be the reason you do it. Because you'll regret it with the bangs especially. Trust me. I've done some stuff to my own bangs. Oh, there was a phase where like, I was trying to make it like swoopy, kind of like how it is right now. But I cut it by accident like really straight. So it was like really blunt and bad. And honestly, it has been that way for like 6 months. But now it's gone. But it's okay. I've been struggling with that though for a while. So don't take my advice. Do you get pink highlights? Yeah, do pink. That pink is always yes. Go for it. Always yes. Pink is less dangerous than cutting bangs yourself. So yeah. Oh, I know. It's dinner time. You're right on time. It's 7 o'clock. You're a very smart cat. I know. Okay, she goes up there. And now she's gonna try and come around and she's gonna come stand on my lap. But she has to go up from her tree because it's easier for her to get up that way. Can you get to me or do I need to get you? Oh, you've got it. Okay. Now she's here. Hi, Snappy. Hello. You're very cute when you scream at us. Yeah, she's really talkative. It's funny because like a lot of you have been around for a long time. She didn't used to be chatty. Like 5 years ago, she wasn't like this. But as she's gotten older and as her hearing has gotten worse, she's gotten so loud. She's so screamy all the time. But she's gotten a lot more talkative. The other kittens are quite talkative, and they always have been. But yeah, Snap was like that before they even got here. But yeah, I think it's because she can't hear herself. So that's why she sounds so loud, because she can't tell that she's being so loud. She's doing well, though. She's doing pretty good. Aside from the kidney disease. But her kidney disease hasn't progressed. The last time she was at the vet, she gets like blood work and stuff every 6 months, and she was there a couple months ago, and her numbers were stable. So that's good. Right, Snap? Because of your special food that costs like so much money. But that's good. And her cancer's gone, so that's good too. She had her little surgery, or everything's grown back. This one had a rough year. She's been through it this year. But she doesn't look like it. Sometimes I look at her and I think she looks a little bit like scrunklier than normal. She's starting to look her age a bit more, but she doesn't look old. But she definitely has her moments where I'm like, oh. You're looking a little... But it's okay. That's what happens. She's almost 17, so. Like a well-loved stuffed animal. Oh my god. Snappy, you hear that? You were described as well-loved. That's funny. Yeah, old cats are kind of funny looking. It's really cute. With the way that she's like just a little scrunkly and she screams and like she's just funny. She also, I've said this before, so I'm sorry for like repeating myself and saying it again, but I always describe her as having no more spidey senses. Like, she is not very aware anymore, like, of her surroundings. Obviously she can't hear very well, so that doesn't help. But like, even with other things, like we have this cat water fountain. And so it's like, you know, like a spout and the water pours from it. And when she goes to drink from the water fountain, she'll drink out of the dish, but she'll stick her head in there. So the spout, it's kind of like a faucet shape, this little water fountain. It's just pouring down her face, like all down her face. And she's just drinking out of the, and she doesn't even know. She's just drinking out of the bowl part and the water is pouring all over her and she doesn't react and she can't tell. And it's just pouring all over her. And then she'll come sit on your lap and you're like, oh, you're wet. Oh, you were drinking water. That explains it. Her face is like, it's kind of funny. Yeah, I wish I was that unaware. That'd be nice. Maybe she also just doesn't care. It's possible she doesn't mind that much, but she also is not very aware at times. She definitely has her moments where she just fully can't tell what's going on. It's wild. You'll walk up like right behind her. And you know how normally, like, you know, you can kind of sense that someone is standing behind you, and she used to be able to, she cannot anymore. And sometimes, like, because I have my little cat cam, right? Like, she sits in her little cat bed right here. I'll vacuum my room. She doesn't even wake up or react. Like, she just sleeps through the vacuum, sleeps through the, like, the whole thing. Like, it's right next to her. She can't tell. She's so unbothered. Which is good. It's good that she doesn't have to be scared of those things anymore because she can't hear them. But it does make me feel kind of sad when she doesn't react to it. There was also one time when we got the like air conditioner replaced, the city had to come and like inspect the inside part of the AC unit is in my office, like in that closet. And so the city, like a person from the city had to come inspect it. And so this man came into my office, like stomping around, comes in there to look in the closet. Snap was in here the whole time, literally didn't react. Didn't even like notice that he was there. So that's good, I guess. Did she just turn that back on? Oh, she did it. She turned it back off. She's sitting on my keyboard. I think she hit the space bar. Is that what it did? Oh yeah, she hit the space bar with her tail. Or with her butt, kind of. That, oh, did it again. I'll turn it off. There you go. That's really funny. You're like a streamer or something. You do that all on your own. Okay, I should probably end stream. I didn't mean to sit here and just talk about nothing for a while, but it's been kind of fun. It's nice to talk, isn't it? So as far as the stream schedule goes, tomorrow we're gonna build a wedding venue in The Sims. I don't really know what it's gonna look like exactly. Like, I haven't fully decided what or where it'll be. We'll probably talk about that together tomorrow and make a decision. But I wanted to build like a fancy wedding venue, like something really cool and nice and different than what we've been building for wedding stuff in the past. And I wanted to have like a catering kitchen and a bar and like all the things that you might need. So we're gonna work on that tomorrow. If it takes us 2 days, we'll work on it again on Saturday. If not, I'll figure out something else. I don't know how long it'll take. But I'll be live around this time tomorrow. So I usually go live at 4 o'clock Eastern time, which is about 3 hours ago. I'll be here tomorrow doing that too. I intend to post this video of the wedding builds. I want to make it and then have it to post like on the weekend of my wedding in real life. So that is the plan. I'm kind of pre-recording a little bit in that sense, but that'd be kind of cute. So we're going to try and build it in advance so we can post that. I don't really know what it's going to be like just yet. I know. We'll go downstairs, Snap. Let me see who all is live, and then we can find somebody to raid. And then we'll go over there. Oops, I opened my own stream. I don't want to hear her talk twice. Okay, what about if we went over... Snap keeps sitting on my keyboard. I can't open anything. What if we went over to... Oh, you know what? Did you see what she just did? She totally went for the headphone cords. Why did you do that? She snapped right at the headphone cord. I guess I kind of put it in her face. I was gonna say, my friend Candidly Kayla is live, and she's doing like a subathon trying to raise money to help pay for her move. And I rated her a couple days ago, but at a really unfortunate time. So hopefully she's talking about just something like less horrible and chill, and like I'm not raiding into, I felt really bad about that. So let's make it up to her. We'll go and raid Kayla and hang out with her a little bit. I think they might be playing Fortnite later, but I'm not sure. It looks like her cam is full screen, so they're probably chatting a little bit. But let's go over and say hi, okay? So have a wonderful rest of your night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Happy Thursday. And I'll catch you later, okay? Goodbye. And stop streaming.